Already out. Hey everybody! So glad you could all join us. It's been like forever. This is kind of a temporary setup, so we might be looking in weird locations for cameras and microphones.
We'll figure it out.
But we will figure it out as we go along. For those of you who don't know who we all are, it's probably good to introduce ourselves, because I'm sure we've got new people in the community.
It's been like a year.
It's been a little bit of time. I'm known in the forums as a helpful tourist. My real name in the real world is Ed. I worked as a QA tester and producer. I worked on the console stuff. And I think that's pretty much it. That was the extent of my workings. Yeah. That's it. This is...
Hello, I am Ben. You know me as Bammer in the Discord. You also know me as Revival Productions in the Twitch chat, because I am the community manager. As well as quality assurance on the project while we were still quality assuring the game. And behind me, we got...
Hello. I am Giant.
It's true, he is big. He's a big guy.
I'm also sitting 8 feet behind them.
He is. He's
so that
really,
I can fit on the screen.
Really big there. I can't even reach him.
Also known as Scott. I've worn many hats while working at Overload. You know.
Yeah, as did we all.
Lead monkey wrangler, I think is probably the closest.
Lead monkey wrangler was probably what took up a lot of the time. Helped out with the community stuff until I could push most of that up on the back.
Somebody played on the Xbox and they love it. Yes! We worked really hard on that, by the way, to get that out on the Xbox.
Also ended up helping ship out some of the... Why didn't I wear an overload?
I don't know.
Why didn't you wear an overload shirt?
We talked about this yesterday. We planned. we got rep.
We sort of coordinated.
You guys can't see the back, but it totally says developer on it. It's awesome. Anyway.
We got a weird assortment of guests tonight.
It's an awesome assortment of guests.
We will hopefully have your lovely Discord mods on. Ideally, we'll be in talks with you guys throughout the stream and figure out when we're going to be transitioning into these interviews. Unfortunately, Mike and Matt were busy.
They were busy
for this, but we have your boy Dan Wentz.
Dan Wentz
coming
to join us.
The you know him from such tracks as I don't remember which
he's
ones
done.
He actually did.
Like a crack. He did a majority of our music.
You may know him from Aggression,
Tunnel Simulator,
Decompression, all right.
Hit and Grind. It's like levels 10, 11, 8, 9, some of the later-ish ones. So Dan's going to be on for a while. We're going to catch up with him, see what he's been up to. Just talk the talk with the man.
We'll also have RockLeone, who will talk about the OTL and a little bit about what's going on with the modding community, which, again, we're all for as long as you guys don't, spoof challenge mode leaderboards and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go PTMC. Let's go, boys. Let's go. We got PTMC in chat. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
I'm the ringer for that team. I only appear very occasionally to play in these games because
oh man, OTL hype, look at it go.
Because I got things. We've all got things, which is why we're here. We're gonna be talking about things. Let's have some. Let's have some of this background game music going on if we can. Yeah, okay.
Maybe
we can do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we'll do that so that you could at least have.
You guys have no idea what our current computer setup is. It's pretty glorious right now.
So we've got 2 computers. OBS wouldn't work with with 2 monitors. So we brought in the old office computer that hasn't been turned on in months.
That's not true. It was on yesterday.
And when we were setting it up. But the last time it was turned on was what, for Xbox submission?
Not even true. It's been running literally for 3 months solid. I have no idea where Ben got any of this information.
Yes, of course. Yeah. All right.
But it has been used a lot because all I would do is communicate with the team on Slack and stuff like that. With
right, okay.
So it's stuff like that.
Okay, there we go. We can see this.
Oh, that is
Wait,
better.
I'm gonna keep moving things
and
around.
Make the sound come up and drop off.
People really like it. We'll figure this out.
It was fine before.
We're playing everything by ear here.
We should show you the setup. I don't think that we
this
can do
is
that. It's not gonna.
This is
the camera is tenuously balanced at best.
If anybody has tuned into my personal streams while I'm streaming Hearthstone, which I haven't done in a while, this is the same exact streaming setup, which is the office of my bedroom.
Yeah, we are in Ben's apartment right now. But
we considered asking Volition to let us use their whole streamer setup, but we didn't really want to
impose.
Do that.
Impose is the
They
word.
have a very fancy and intimidating streaming setup.
It has a shotgun mic.
Yeah.
There's a fancy mic. Anyway.
Perhaps we'll convince them to stream some Overload sometime. If you guys did tune into that stream, what was it, 2 weeks ago now? We had Mike on who talked briefly about Overload and his journey in game dev, which, if you've never heard Mike speak on his journey through game dev,
it's fantastic.
It's great. It's a great time to listen to just.
It's because everything was the Mike stories are good. Everything was way different back then, and he just doesn't care about what the past was. So he'll tell you everything. He'll be like, "Yeah, we had no idea that was going to happen." And you're like, "What do you mean you had no idea that was going to happen?" So, yeah, we just stuck the fork right in the wall socket. All kinds of stuff like that.
But yeah,
they do. I agree. They do need to write a book about their adventures. I think that book would be fantastic.
And then also write like a children's story animated version of it.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, we have the contest. We didn't talk about the contest.
Do we want to jump right into that?
No. But you were running previous to the sidetrack that we got on. You were running down what the agenda was, and you're like, "Look at all the fabulous prizes we're gonna have."
So Ed and I got off our butts and we judged the DLC to voting.
Giant did contribute.
So
for the record.
All about. I got distracted.
We do not have a release date because we have to deal with all the legalese and stuff, and that goes through Mike and Matt and whatever lawyer they have, whatever. You guys don't want to hear about that. But we'll announce the winners, and then we'll reach out to you guys shortly on Discord. We've already reached out to some of you to get us a couple of fixes in. And also for some of the challenge mode people, if you guys have any last minute fixes or anything.
Yeah, this will be the opportunity. Because there will be a small window of time between now and then.
We would also like to do this again. I know Matt and Mike have both expressed interest in continuing to do this DLC. We are, no promises as usual.
Yeah.
But
we all have other jobs now, so it's really hard to do anything related to this because our lives are gobbled up by other work time.
We can talk about. Do you guys want to hear what we've been up to? Because I don't know how much do you guys care about us. I don't know.
Oh my God! Everyone is spamming DLC 3 now.
You
shouldn't have said anything, you idiot.
No, we can give these guys some hype about it. I mean, it's been awesome. Have you guys seen how many maps have been added to this? There's a website too where we can do all of this. It's also
DLC 3 when maybe let's release DLC 2.
Yeah, let's one hurdle at a time here. Everyone's so hyped for 3 and they don't know anything about 2 yet. Real question, did Revival people land on their feet? As far as I know, everyone landed on their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll check in with Dan to see what he's been up to. He's got a little preemptive thing he had shown me, which I thought was really cool. He's been busy. We've been busy. James has been busy. If you guys did tune into Mike's the Volition stream. Mike is now the GM of Volition.
So he was our boss before, and then we shut the studio down, and then we all got different jobs, and now he's Ben and my boss all over again. So
or to go further
on full circle,
he had been Ed's boss.
Yeah, he was my boss. He was my boss before.
Yeah.
Then I went to a different studio where he was my boss again, but a different project. And then we both left, and then he's been my boss a lot actually. Yeah. If you think about it.
He's a good boss to have, man.
Yeah, he is a good boss to have. I like him as boss.
But yeah, let's talk. You want to jump into what you've been up to?
Code One has said, sure, go for it. I now work as an associate producer at Volition. As soon as the studio shut down, they had a position open up over there. I applied, went through the interview process, and got accepted. And yeah, I love the job there. I have a team of people that I love working with. And Mitch. It's a team of people and Mitch. It's an interesting experience to go from a small project to a much larger studio. Everything is 1,000-fold harder in every regard. It's a great growth opportunity. I like my career. I now park 35 feet across the street, so it's a similar situation for traffic and all of that stuff. But
well, you don't have to deal with the parking garage, so.
Nope, I can just drive straight in. But I did like that. The parking garage was great because you had a roof. You never had to worry about hail or rain or any of that.
It was an extra 30 seconds to drive up it.
It was, and people did not know how to turn into that. They dig 10 minutes to just turn in there and push the button. It's not hard. You just push the button, get a ticket, and then you just go. And nope. They're like, what is this crazy box?
Yeah.
Okay, this is really good. Ben, why don't you tell us about what you're up to?
What am I up to? I am also back at Volition, as Ed alluded to with Mike being our boss. I am back as a quality assurance guy, working on unannounced project number, whatever number Volition's on.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm still always lurking in the Discord, so I'm kind of just permanently the Overload community manager, which I am honored to have that lifetime position.
Sick.
Also, I stream Hearthstone every now and then. So I won't plug my own stream, but whatever. If you see me in Discord, my name is always at the top, and you'll see me up there.
We are in the same building now. I work just down the hall from Ben, and I constantly go into his room and bother him.
This is true.
Although for clarity, if by same building you mean same building as Revival, it is across the street from Revival.
Yeah.
If you mean Revival doesn't exist anymore.
Are you going to BlizzCon?
Am I going to BlizzCon? No, I don't have money to go to BlizzCon. Yeah. Also, I don't play I don't play WoW.
And like Hearthstone definitely is Hearthstone.
Yeah, but Hearthstone's like whatever. It's a children's card game.
Yeah, that you are so far invested in. I've never seen anyone be more invested in it. What's your just curious, what's your rank in the United States right now?
I'm rank 175 right now.
175, yeah, children's game,
I'm hoping that I don't
guys.
have to play a game tonight and finish
game.
within top 200, but that's a whole thing. That's my calling in life, maybe. I don't know. How am I not hosting Revival? I don't have enough followers to warrant a host.
Yeah,
also, I could do that. But
you
I
could.
can't do
then
that.
3 whole people would join us.
I'd start clicking off of everything that I have set up on that monitor, and we don't need to.
Nope, we're not screwing with any of the setup right now. You guys have no idea.
So that's my life. I remember talking to some of you guys about potentially moving to LA, and that didn't happen, which honestly is kind of okay, because I like being at Volition, and I like working with Mike again.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you didn't move to LA. That'd be sad.
But, Riot, if you're watching. No. No, never mind.
you got my number.
Alright, Giant, what you
been up to?
So, unlike these guys, I did not go across the street. I went about 8 blocks away. A little bit farther than that, but I work at a place called Wolfram, which, if you're familiar with it, they make Mathematica.
If you ever had a high school math class, you probably used it to cheat.
You
should have used it to cheat. If you didn't, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Or really smart, I suppose.
Wolfram search engine, if you want to get some cheap answers to things, can definitely help you out. Wolfram's main base is in Champaign. Mm-hmm. We've also got an office over in England for some strange reason that has nothing to do with our founder and CEO living over there, and his brother also, who's kind of number 2 in the company.
Oh man!
But we've also got some Boston, we've got some Japan, we've got some, I want to say Brazil, and then of course just like random people everywhere. Who's Eric W?
I don't know.
Who is Eric?
I don't know who Eric W is.
But
Eric W there? I'm gonna go with no.
Is Eric Wolfram?
Wolfram Alpha is like answer engine, so like you look at, God, I feel like I'm making an ad here.
That's fine. All of our viewers, do the following thing that Giant is telling you to do.
If you go to Google, you'll find like the websites that tell you different things, but if you go to Wolfram Alpha instead, like you type in something and it like answers it for you. So if you have a math question or a science question, or like you type in Brazil, it'll give you something somewhat similar to like a Wikipedia entry, except more like scientific.
It's funny because he thinks we're paid.
Oh man, that'd be fucking great to get.
We could probably go to Mike and be like,
yeah, no, I don't want to.
No, it's a celebration.
This is pro bono.
This is fun. It's fun to be back. But,
pro bono.
Right, keep going.
Sorry.
But yeah, so I'm a project manager over at Wolfram. The main thing, my biggest project is probably community, which is, just the website and interacting with different people and forums and all that nonsense, which may or may not have been having problems this week, but it's doing better now.
Yeah, man.
We're actually 60% faster than way too slow this week.
That's nice.
Yeah.
60% improvement on 0.
But since I'm relatively new there, I end up handling just a bunch of little one-off projects and helping with things. Like there's something we're doing coming up called Wolfram Summer School, where you can go there and kind of learn how to code, and we have a competition called live coding where you get asked a couple questions and people compete to try to answer them as quickly as possible. So
did any one of you design the Pyro GX?
No.
Nope.
I don't know that I was alive when that was designed. Wait, no, I was. I was I was 1, maybe 2.
Young.
I'm 27. I just turned 27.
Don't lie to them, Ben. That's embarrassing.
It was last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever.
Oh, that's true.
Why do I look at my phone when I reference any sort of
Fletcher? I do know Fletcher.
Fletcher's a person.
He's a person that I work with daily.
Also, I saw the question, what is this stream? I don't know.
Yeah, we were discussing that earlier, but we got quickly derailed. So this portion is us telling you who we are.
Advertising.
That will happen. It's what is that? Non-sponsored advertising? Unsponsored advertising. That's what we specialize in.
You know, something like that.
Pandering, I think is what they call it.
Oh.
Plugging or something.
Yeah, Eric W. Like, I actually have
Founded
been
CRC
indirectly working with his stuff a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, that actually makes sense to me, but yes.
Did we ever do anything with the ported descent levels?
Serious, I'll have to ask him. I don't actually know if Pletcher did work on Pyrojacks or not. He's still there, I can ask him.
Nobody knows whatever happened to the descent levels.
I think we lost some steam on that because we were thinking of trying to do like a DLC with that before we released the mod tools or something, but then we got distracted and busy and just everybody else was coming up with good stuff, so we kind of got into a state where we kind of felt like, hey, maybe the community is going to make this before we have a chance to do it, and then
nobody did anything.
I mean, Unit, I still am not 100% sure, but yeah, no, I just saw that in our Discord today. Yeah, the Unit already has been doing a little bit of work on it. You have our graces to do it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop you.
We'll see if I don't know. We can talk to Mike about it. I don't know.
He does work just down the hall from us.
He does indeed.
About the same
I had to message him today to get the text authentication to log into this computer on things.
Look, the editor is a tool that you can use to mod things. That's what I meant. I meant the editor. I blame Ed.
Yeah, we get that it's a lot of work, so we're not saying you guys should do it. Just if you do it, it's all good. If you don't want to do it, we'll see what we can do still, but
I can't do that.
Yeah.
There's like nobody left that can do it. That's the problem. Luke's off doing his own thing. Ryan's off doing his own thing, and none of the rest of us have time to do it.
So, well, Chelsea and Ryan were the two other members that were QA and sort of produce. Well, Chelsea was a producer for PS4. She's also a producer now at Volition, along with Ed. And Ryan moved to Texas, but he gave me the Oculus. So now I've been playing Beat Saber.
I like how you just needed to put that in there.
I needed to
no
put that
reason
in there.
whatsoever.
I want to stream Beat
I don't know
Saber
where. Do you know where Ryan ended up?
In Texas. We just
Thank you, Giant.
He works at it's a studio that does remakes of some games. I forget exactly what the studio name was.
Texas represent. Yeah.
No, I'd like to stream it.
Weird flex, but okay.
I'm real good at Beat Saber.
He's talking about how awesome he is. He's seen like 4 other people play.
I'm almost as good as I am at Hearthstone.
This guy to Texas and stole his Rift Banner 2019. Thank you, Chili. All right, let's get into some stuff here. We got a lot to cover.
Okay,
there's also James.
Oh yeah, James. Yes, James.
James. Well, you guys might have gotten the update on James as well.
That's part of the thing is we may have covered this already. People might already know.
Like he is still in town. He unfortunately could not make the stream today, but maybe for the 2-year anniversary we'll get him back.
The 10-year anniversary is going to be baller.
It is.
He's over at it. Oh my god. Could you believe?
I don't remember what the name of the place is.
It's a sports
sports. And he works IT support. Yeah. Doing IT support work for them.
Doing the
just to reiterate that we all landed on our feet.
We did.
We all landed on our feet.
Ed tripped a couple times.
I don't know what Matt's been up to, but he's smart.
Yeah. I don't know what he's been up to either. I haven't seen him in Slack recently, so I don't know. But I could ask. I'm sure he talks to Mike still just all the time, so I can find out from Mike what he's up to.
Yeah. Okay. Where do we want to go from here? Do you guys want to hop into some multiplayer? Do you guys want to hear some other announcements? Should we jump into any Should we hop into any interviews? Where do you guys want? Where do you guys want to go?
I think we should play some multiplayer.
Want to do some multiplayer?
We got like a bunch of people here. I'm sure that some people wanted to play with us.
Let's get into multiplayer. We're not gonna do any OL mod stuff just because
16 players.
There's this is why I said it before somebody would have said 16 player, but OL mod does support 16 players. So also teams of more than 2.
Ooh.
Dude, have you been, man? No, we're gonna do no mod because
no mod.
I set up this computer yesterday.
No, it's been set up for weeks, Ben. Don't lie to the community.
I set up the computer to stream yesterday
20 minutes
and
ago.
haven't really installed.
Ed's been using it as an Etch-a-Sketch for the past 3 months.
I can't figure out why that monitor won't clear when I shake it. It's just,
What?
you know, for the Etch-a-Sketch business.
Ben is only 13. He's not familiar with an Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh. Well, let's play
Let's
some
do a LAN
some
match.
game.
Have everybody join a LAN match.
Well,
I don't know why there's no one in here.
That's sort of how it all works. All right.
Yeah, it is.
How much should we go up to? Man, only 8. Boat. No, I'm kidding. What do we
I don't know.
wanna do? What do we wanna...
It's your turn at the drive. You're driving for this one.
I'm driving this one.
You're driving for this one. Well, dude, I'm not gonna reach over your lap. You know, you guys don't know, but the keyboards are over this way.
Yeah, they're a little bit. We're gonna have to do some.
We're gonna have to
shifty business.
Shifty business for each person.
Purple
Purple HUD, best HUD. Yes. Purple HUD, best HUD.
Dude, you already know what it is.
Are you starting with that?
Dude, you already know what it is,
fine.
man.
That just means that nobody else gets to play.
You,
That's
you
fine.
already no. Everyone can do this. This is fine.
Take your time.
I will take my time.
Take your time thinking. Play multiplayer with devs. Isn't as cool as working on my motorcycle? Oh man, that hurts me.
Use custom. Yeah. We will.
This is fine.
We'll keep everything else.
That's my
as
icon
default, I guess.
for a bunch of the debugs. This
Oh
is
yeah.
fine. I think that's my icon in Slack. Is the dog with the room on fire?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, the old 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that where you're going with? The trusty password?
1 year.
1 year. Oh, they'll never figure that one out.
Also, I need to
Yeah, do you
while
mess with your
this
sensitivity?
populates, no, I'm gonna try this. I do not have time to mess with too much more.
Make the password banner. Now, man.
Auto
1 year.
leveling.
The number one, the word
Honestly,
year.
nobody make fun of me. I
You
like
can-
auto leveling on
You
medium.
can see the password right up there. Oh,
1 year.
waiting for players. And
Alright, do it up. 3-minute game. Is that what I did? Did I do whatever? That's fine. Oh my god, did I do that?
okay, well that's gonna be a really fast
you know
game
what?
for you. Oh, you saw the I saw the guilty banner. I saw the guilty banner. Somebody needs to give us a moment here, folks.
I see
Well,
why.
we
I
restart.
see why this wasn't working. I see why you guys couldn't.
You did the thing, didn't
You
you?
did
I
the
did
thing.
do the
He
thing.
forgot
Why
to push
would
the
you
button.
do the thing?
He
Listen,
forgot to push the button.
do you remember when the last time we played this game on stream
Push
was?
the button.
I'm hitting the button. Alright, we in it now. Let's go.
Alright, that was just.
Let's go.
Never mind. What are you
Let's
talking
go.
Dev Edition? I don't
What?
even know what you're talking
We
about.
don't.
We would have sat there.
What?
Here's fun fact: we would have sat there forever if nobody would have noticed.
What time limit do we, or what?
Do a score limit.
What,
F the time
what score limit? No time score limit. What do we used to do? 20?
20? Do 20.
Do we do 20?
20.
20 good?
I think 20 is pretty fast.
Alright, we'll
we
do-
pushed the ball. We got it, Shroud Eye.
We're
got it.
here.
Oh,
Alright.
Also,
I have an
what
update.
button?
I have an update. I owe
What button?
like 6 patches.
1 year again.
And I hit up people in the Discord to find out who I needed to get those out to. I have all the information I need. Everything's ready to go. They're in the mail tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow. So start watching your mailboxes if I owed you one. I am super sorry about the amount of time that it took to get those all out, but I've just been sitting on it, and they will go out. My deepest apologies.
Oh wow, there's a lot of diamond in there.
Yeah.
You were gonna get smoked.
Listen,
There's-
but we got wild rules right now. Oh, we usually do TBTB with teams. You could do that with teams then.
It's free for all business, right? It's free for all.
No, I know, but we've had it with teams, but with friendly fire. Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely teamed with friendly fire. Always teamed with friendly fire.
Whoa, this is gonna be a match. Yeah, man. I believe everyone here was sitting there waiting to type this.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm glad. Same rules apply, you guys. If you get in, let everybody else get a chance. For the next match, just wait for just a hot second before everyone fills it. We want to try and get as many people in, especially since I think there's new community members that haven't gotten a chance to play with us before because we haven't, been around since they joined the community. So
Yeah.
Missed the boat. Well, you guys will get another chance. There's gonna be plenty. I hope plenty of time. I guess we didn't really.
This boat, there will be a canoe.
We didn't really like pencil an actual like firm end time for everything.
I like. Oh, it's got the.
You know what would be great is if you could hit somebody.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
No, clearly you have not played in a while. Shnikes.
We played to test all of this DLC, but it's different.
Is at 6 already.
Look,
Yeah,
that's 2 kills. Hey, that's more than. Oh man. All right.
okay.
Wait, are you logged in?
I got 2 kills.
Oh, you're logged in as me.
Yeah, I'm logged in as
Hooray!
me.
That's why everything's purple, you guys.
What's your? Yeah, that's your computer.
I forgot that this is. We're playing on my setup, which is now
My
actually
computer
Ben's
was
setup.
the Mac, which like, come on. I'm gonna miss that.
Which, by the way, you're welcome for letting
But
me.
you're
didn't
back in the
miss
lead.
it. I
No, you
didn't
didn't.
miss it.
You're in. Somebody ran into that. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. I think you need to use more.
I need to just shoot the guys.
That's what I'm saying. Just shoot more. Well, that's where I was going.
I will say one of the best things about when like you guys
Yeah,
joined
time
us
bomb.
together was me being able to pass off the Mac to someone else.
Oh yeah, I remember the first day that I was there, I got the Mac, and I'm
Wow.
not 100% sure how Ben ended up with the Mac.
I'm not 100% sure either.
But you did. Oh, I think it was. Oh, I know why it was because I was. Yeah, I was on the console.
Yeah.
So we needed somebody else to do it, and you drew the
Yeah,
short
so
straw.
you and Chelsea were kind of like free because the Mac you couldn't connect to them for debug stuff.
Well, we could have given it. We still could have given it to James, but he had started slightly earlier.
Yeah,
so
I drew the short straw as it were.
That was a nice shot. Ooh,
Thank
you're still in the third place. That was.
Yeah, I know.
You're not gonna
there's
pick
a-
that up? It's right there.
Pick it up.
Just making sure. I wasn't sure if you even saw it.
Wait.
Ooh. You did, son.
I
Yeah.
thought I could cut that. I couldn't cut it.
And Ben, I'm gonna be kind of honest here. When you started, you were the only one I didn't know beforehand. I hadn't worked before with, so
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad about screwing you over.
Oh yeah. No,
it
that's
was
true.
fine.
Oh, dude, you lived. I mean,
I
20 health,
got
you
some
lived.
experience with the Mac, which I kind of wanted in the end, and also I got to. Oh yeah, you can't see names through the walls. I didn't turn that setting off. Well, okay, I'm dead. I knew that was happening.
You hit him.
Listen, we're shaking off all the rust here of
And apparently there is a quantity.
how to set up.
Dude,
a
that's
team.
yeah. I don't know why you didn't tell me that earlier, but you
We're
got
good.
Yoshi,
We're
though.
good.
You lived.
We're good. Last time I said we're good on stream.
Dude, end him. Yes. Third
I didn't
place.
get that kill.
Oh, snipe. Man, you just dropped. You're not even in the.
Look,
Okay.
okay.
I'm looking.
He's tied for knockback.
There's a lot of people there. Let's double.
Yeah, the strategy
Take
is
that.
dump one of those in the middle when you spawn and see what you win.
I thought the strategy was just do better than everyone.
That's
Ooh,
another.
good.
That's another very valuable.
Do
one.
gooder.
Audio taunts would be neat.
Ed, start taunting him.
Suck it.
Just that Edge voice pack.
Suck it.
Okay.
I want one of the taunts to be
Big money, big
CEO
prizes.
Gabriel Cantor.
Gabriel.
I'm still disappointed that it wasn't nearly as like.
Yeah, we remember that as so much more epic than it was.
I'm telling you, it was not as mundane as it was when we listened.
I think
like
in
listen
game,
back to
just
it.
like the effect was different or something.
Maybe it was when we were actually in Unity. No, because we must have listened to it in Unity. I don't know. I don't know why.
I played
Yeah.
Chelsea, and she's not here, so she can't defend herself.
No, she can hunt.
This is all fair.
She
all
was
reasonable.
a little under the weather this afternoon, so I hope she's doing right.
No.
You took that to the face.
I was gonna say, can we get some Pepe Jam in chat?
Oh, we have to cover the tournament too. The OTL.
Yeah, it actually just finished. If I set it up correctly, which there's no guarantee for that.
But we can review it. That's too bad because it would have been nice to get a tournament run in, see how we did.
Poorly.
Yeah, poorly would have been my assessment as well. You shoot the bad
I'm
guy.
trying to shoot
It's
him.
right there.
No, hit where he's going, not where he's going.
Yeah,
I
like
did
that.
hit him.
Yeah, but
He also
Yeah.
hit me.
That's-
Wait, no, someone. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, that was a kill for kill. But yeah, that tracking, that light tracking on
Big trade, big trade.
I'm bad. I'm so bad. Also, I'm at like a slight angle.
I didn't fall when I died, but couldn't get to it. Oh, lame.
Oh my god. I didn't do it on the usual map either. There's a map that I usually do. Yes, right. Yes,
Wait,
right in the ass.
We're forming an OTL team?
Who is we?
Revival. That's what.
You wanna?
We could. I don't think we'd do as well as.
I'm on PTMC. So
you were, you know, for the longest time, you were in the top like 3 or 4 there, and then you just shit the bed at the end.
Sometimes that happens.
Which is awkward because I can see the bed.
All right.
And there's mountains of poop in there.
We're in an office here, boys.
We're in his bedroom.
All right. Do you guys
this is where he pees.
No, what?
Because of your incontinence.
That one. Nice.
Why does he pee on his pillow?
Does somebody want to?
Halfway down the bed.
I don't know how he lays in that thing.
Does somebody want to? Is somebody taking this chair?
Yeah, I'll drive. I want to drive.
Right,
Wait, do you inverty times? Let's just trade.
No, I don't inverty
Let's trade.
times. What do you
They're
think
gonna
this
see.
is?
They're
No,
gonna
it's
see
fine.
that. Keep your waist low so that they don't see that we're not wearing pants.
I'm wearing pants.
Friday, pantsless Friday. Wait,
I wear skinny jeans now.
Were you
That's
really
an
sitting this
update.
far over? This must feel really weird.
I don't know, dude. I slouch so much.
That goes.
No, I can't see the chat.
I'm putting it somewhere. There we go. Okay. Alright. Man, this is a winning setup here. How do you clicky business this?
What?
At least this keyboard doesn't do the same thing that James's keyboard
Yes,
do.
this is true.
It's like, F you get to go forward now. Alright.
Do some advanced settings.
Yeah.
here.
I want to see what we got here. Game mode, anarchy.
The score limit was okay because it gives enough people like time to.
Dude, I want to play
into.
the same mode, but I want to play. Where is it? Hive.
Ed, was that you who, like, for a 5-minute game, I had a controller plugged in and just was freaking you out when you'd fire?
Yeah,
That was
you were sitting. It was. Yeah, you were a jerk because that keyboard was so bad. And then all of a sudden, like, now it's like 10 times worse. Everyone would be freaked out.
Yeah.
Advanced settings.
Wait, turn off
nope.
the. Yeah, okay.
Respawn time, 3 seconds. Respawn shield, that's fine.
That's reasonable.
Everything else seems fine. Power up settings. Yep, sure.
Yep, we'll do the allowed power-ups.
Well,
I changed it. Are you doing the same thing?
I want to do
okay.
the same one. I just wanted to play on a different map. I want to play on Hive instead. Because I need a little bit of a warm-up. I'm sure everybody else here had a bit of... But then there's other people in the community that haven't had a warm-up as well. So. Loadout settings are fine.
I mean,
Hive, next player's 8. Time limit's fine. Great match.
Anarchy or Team Anarchy?
Anarchy's fine. I'll put it everybody out there. You can do... If you want to do Team Anarchy and here's Giant.
No, I just thought you were going to switch it.
Oh, I do have Xbox controllers, John.
Let's do one.
If you want me to play, it's going to be on an Xbox.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Unless you randomly have a trackball mouse.
No.
One long year is the password. There's some caps letters mixed in there for fun and enjoyment. Let's see if anybody wants to join us. We haven't played TBTV in a long time. I'm glad you guys brought it back. Yeah, dude, this is our favorite.
This is El Clasico.
This is
right
our
here.
favorite like warm-up mode for surezies. And I've never used Ben's keyboard before, so if anything goes wrong, you guys, I blame
Yeah,
Ben.
if you guys hear clicky clicky, it's probably because I have a very clicky mechanical keyboard.
Let's do this. All right, we got some new blood in here.
And some old blood.
And some old
We got
blood.
Diamond Wolf from.
We got your boy Chili Boss in there.
We got Hoodie.
Cold transportation.
Vote it up, you guys. Let's go.
Hoodie.
I'm impatient. I can't believe. Look at Chili's sandbag in here. Get your act together there. Your ping isn't even that high.
Where do we end up again? Ohio this time.
Ohio.
Wait, where were we last time? I don't know.
Oregon.
We were in
They
Champaign.
both start with.
It is your boy.
Please tell me you don't invert things.
I don't invert things.
Okay,
Who
okay.
does that?
I don't know. I'm just making sure. I'm paranoid. I'm a little paranoid. Waiting for all the players.
I actually really like the song on this map too. It's
Dude, how do you live with this desk?
just don't
Just let it happen.
Just be careful with it because I don't want to
What do
end
you mean
up on.
be careful with it?
I don't want to end up on live stream fails if like
I mean, we're already we
the
have a good
entire
candidate for
like
that
if my
already. All right.
desk literally shatters because you did something to it.
Oh my god, it is so clicky and fun.
No, isn't it? Hey, you take damage when you do.
Dude, I know it doesn't, but it doesn't matter. Like you take.
Yeah.
Just to verify, Ed, earmuffs. You don't have a controller plugged in right now.
No, I don't.
Ooh.
Alas, I do.
But you can just plug it in whenever. Yeeted.
This
Get outta
yeeted.
Get out of here.
Just yeet that. Honestly, that is the proper verb for what you do with the time bomb. Just yeet it.
I need to get another one. Oh no! I am not going to do well. I can feel this already. Get it, Chili. Get out of here! Poaching me from the sides.
Yeah, do you guys, shout out, do you listen to just the soundtrack when you make levels? So that's not a bad idea. Gets you in the zone.
Ooh, I should have dropped that time bomb right there. Would have been a nice one.
I think you did
Yeah.
drop the time bomb.
No, I mean I should have utilized the tool. Chili, here, take your medicine, you guys.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
No.
oh, there could have been.
There's
And
so many
there that
people there.
is.
There's so many people there. I regret using the time bomb. There was like 4 people. Everybody just hordes around in one area. No,
Oh,
no,
man.
Chili, get your garbage.
You good?
Man, you have a nice mouse though, Ben. I like this.
Dude, I like my setup. And like, I don't have excuses for why I'm bad at video games. I can't like blame my
Kind of
peripherals.
sucks.
Your desk is hot garbage.
My desk is okay.
Just no, feel free to use that. It's this glass like really piece of garbage.
I got it for free though.
I think
you
you overpaid. Everyone
Bunch of nerds here.
Dude, whatever. This is a piece of garbage. If you put your arm weight on the like keyboard slide, you run the major risk of snapping the desk portion off.
I mean, there's a
No, I
mouse
have a
pad
mouse.
there.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a mouse on glass.
It's a fancy mouse pad too. It's like a Steel Series. I paid like 10 whole bucks for it.
It
Dude,
looks
you're
like a
gonna
regular
get-
mouse pad.
It's a good mouse pad.
Fucking Chili. Get out of here.
He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
have
do
a
we
bad
need
time.
to change this stream to rated M
There's
stream?
definitely somebody behind me. Wait, are we not
Did
allowed
you
to
not
swear?
see the time bomb? Like
No, well, the problem was one came from the front.
Hey,
Wait,
you can
no, it
see the
came
stream.
behind
I'm
you.
right
the
behind
second,
you.
right
the second
below.
one came from behind.
No.
That's. Oh my god, you swear I'm an idiot.
Well,
I mean, well, you said this, okay? What am I gonna do? Not just agree with you?
Oh, that was good. 9 points. I got an assist somewhere there. I was helping.
So what have you guys been up to in this year? I mean, not that I haven't seen you guys in the Discord, but you know, aside from that. Dude, a mouse that works on glass
I'm
seems
done with that.
unnecessary. Just get a mouse
Give me your
pad.
juicy insides.
My mouse works on glass. It also works in midair because it's a trackball.
Mapping,
Oh, you do weird things with your mouse though.
breaking
Thank
joysticks,
you.
says Luponics.
Breaking joystick. Ooh,
That's
piece
what
of
he's
candy.
been up to this year.
I see it. Nobody outside.
Oh,
Juicy.
Doesn't
Juice.
matter if you didn't hit anybody with it.
That's, you know what? It was the effort, the thought that counts. I've
Mr.
lived a while.
Nightmare
this time.
Cat working on some musica.
No, go up here. Man. Okay, I'm only.
Nice.
Oh wait, what did I set the score to? 20. Once.
Plutonium Shores? Need to look into that. That's pretty sick though. What else we got? We got RockLeone being salty on Twitch. Yep.
I mean,
We got Yoshi making stuff. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, Yoshi, you like one of those creative ones, right? When we did those weekly challenges. Your projects are like awesome to see. Like every time.
every time I'm so bad at this game. I am so rusty at this.
And I wish I had more Legos. But
Dude.
also, Legos are expensive.
That Stranger Things set drops like tomorrow.
Isn't it like $200
It
bucks?
is $200, and that is a serious monetary commitment that I need to think about.
Dude, you know
Do
what
I
else
eat
is-
ramen for a month in order to buy?
Oh, look at that dub.
That was a dub.
You know what else is $200?
Yes.
You could get a baby from Death Stranding with the extra special edition.
I really thought you were just like.
I thought you meant like a
No,
real
no,
baby. I thought this was not going anywhere.
I mean, maybe you
would
guys
you
know
like
something.
know
I
that?
don't. Dude, I don't want Death Stranding.
I bought that baby cash.
Finish GIS. I don't know what.
Chili,
that
come
means,
take your medicine.
but Good stuff.
Yes.
Good stuff. We got a productive community. Yoshi says I
turn this
already
around.
have the Stranger Things set. Totally worth it.
Oh,
So,
damn it.
you
Why
know.
would he say that? Ramen is terrible. I'm too old for ramen.
Ramen's good. Just throw an egg in it, dude. And
Diamond, hurry up and die.
Well, you gotta shoot him.
I shot him 3 times. Gotta be like 4 hit points.
Aha! Graphical information systems. Awesome shot.
Oh, this is another piece of candy. Yes. Ooh, what do we got over here?
He ran away real
You don't
quick.
want to fight? You don't want to...
We got what I know. Chili's been streaming a whole lot. Catch him every now and then. Sometimes you can see me on his stream, but I haven't played Apex in a while. Chili's still on the Apex.
I have 1 hit point, so that was all really fair. Nope. Nope. Not gonna live through that. He didn't hit me, though.
Still embroidering the Scorpion shirt a year later. Nice. Sounds like you have the level of productivity. Of,
Okay, well,
you know, us.
I will admit that I did worse than Ben. But I think that I started to do better at the end. I only died 13 times.
Dude,
Hey, that's not even the
Necrodancer
most.
is great. Spooty's.
Dude, did you see the
God.
Necrodancer crossover?
Yeah,
Is that what they're
RockLeone just
talking
said
about?
that Cadence of Hyrule. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, this guy
Yep.
over here bought a Switch when I also stress bought a PS4. So
Yeah.
we're
Sometimes you gotta stress by things to help support your friends, you know? Sometimes you guys gotta do that. Write that down.
I am not sure what Switches they are because I inherited this keyboard at the same time I inherited the desk.
Let's just yank one off that you never
Don't
use.
no what?
Blues!
Okay,
Look,
fine.
the escape key's a really good one to do that
They
on.
are blue. Okay.
He's got blues on here. Okay, Giant, you up?
You want an Xbox controller?
You need a children's
It's
controller.
it's gonna take us a hot
Do you
second
wanna
here.
do you wanna sit in the hot seat or do you
I
wanna
can sit here.
All right.
Oh yeah? Oh, that's
Let's
all right.
It's
I mean, if I sit in the
Do you
hot
want me
seat,
to
I
just-
won't be on frame.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he's like really tall.
All right.
Really
Do we
tall.
want to just do one rotation of all of us, and then also whatever settings you want to do, you can change.
Yeah,
it.
probably.
Cherry MX Blues. Yep. I mean, I think they're cherries. I don't know who made them, but they are blues. That's all I can
It's
tell you.
called the Das Keyboard.
Das Keyboard.
Is it right there? Das Keyboard.
I think that's German for the keyboard. Actually, I don't know any German. That's not true. I know like that one
You
phrase.
do the thing.
It's not accurate though anymore. People from Germany told me it's wrong. The Kann ich bitte Leitungswasser haben? Can I please have a glass of tap water?
That's
the only- it's the
deprecated
only
now, though.
phrase.
They deprecated
People
that
told me it
phrase.
doesn't make any sense, and I'm like, tap water was in there.
Okay, that's whatever.
True Diamond 33 says, "Do Vortex Lancer game." I think we have time to do that. What are you playing, Giant?
Well, I was gonna say, do we want to do one rotation of multiplayer, then go into an interview or news?
Yeah,
or
and then we can
something,
play
and
some
then
more
rotate
afterwards.
again,
Yeah, let's do
and
that.
then- yeah,
Let's do
okay.
that.
Well,
Let's
that's
screw people
that's the stream
over.
schedule now.
Now I'm more
Yeah,
educated than when the
figure it out.
stream began. I'm glad somebody thinks this is educational because no one else.
Who do we want first? Do we want Mods Ronkley or Dan?
Sitting this one out. This kind of you.
Who do you want to
Kann ich bitten ein Glas
Let's hit
Wasser
up
haben?
Dan first.
No. It's kann ich bitte Leitungswasser haben?
That is
Leitungswasser
worst
is the
Spanish
key
I've
part.
ever heard.
Leitungswasser is, as I understand it, is still water, or not still water, is tap water, like sink water. Leitungswasser. Kann ich bitte Leitungswasser haben? I don't know. Some German guy taught it to me, and it's probably way off.
Alright. Hitting up Dan, I'm giving
Kann
him
ich
the
bitte Leitungswasser haben? Yeah, that's what it is. Leitungs. Yeah, see, more people know what the heck that is. Learn German with Ed. Perfect. What? Somebody thinks it's right. Hot diggity. With stinky pillows.
Oh yeah,
What
do
are you
you
doing
want
over here?
that? Make Ed.
Oh, what do you want it to be? Reach. Reach. Alright. Oh, you can drive the rest of this, can't you?
No, just do the.
I was just gonna. It was a test. You passed, but barely.
In honor of me awkwardly reaching over and...
What'd Dan say? He said,
"Okay." He's in for 10 minutes.
10-minute warning.
10-minute warning. Then we're gonna bring Dan on.
Yeah.
Alright, keep in mind, the goal of this game is to make Ed's rank get worse.
I don't care. It's not my computer anymore. Drive that thing into the ground. My other computer, my home computer, has a different name on it. My secret name that no one knows. My secret identity.
Oh yeah, we got Max Sixdoff in here.
Oh yeah.
We got the Semax in here. Dude, these are names I recognize from Twitter all the time. You guys are on that retweet game. Ooh yeah,
Sick.
That's what I like to see. I like that retweet game.
The F-21. I think it's because he never dies. Regional indicator T. I do like the blue T, but that's not it. If I could make that my name somehow, I probably would.
I think Chili is in the exclusive club of knowing what it is because we played some Apex together.
Yeah, we did play some Apex.
The exclusive knowing what Ed's name is
Ooh,
outside of all of this.
Real secret.
You might be waiting for the entire countdown clock here.
Yeah, what? Ready up, boys.
Dude, what are you guys doing here? Ready up, come on.
And or girls,
We're
I
gonna
don't
turn
know.
this into like a 15-minute wait for Dan, and then he's gonna have to make coffee or something.
Ready up, pronoun of your choice, people.
Thank you, Turn. Get on your Apex server. Heck no. Dude, Apex is last week. Now I'm on that Escape from Tarkov
I
fight.
bought the Apex Battle Pass, played 3 games, and then never played it again.
Yeah. I'm off that bandwagon, Chili.
I'm still on the Fortnite
Now,
bandwagon.
the real question is, did
It's
I even
fine.
remember, do I want inverted or not?
Well,
Okay.
when you die, you can pause.
That implies that I die.
Do you want it or inverted?
No, don't worry about it. Don't help this boy.
Mains? He wants to know what our mains were? What was that chick's name? Started with a B.
Beast?
Wait, what are
Beatrice?
we
Apex.
talking
I
about?
think so,
Oh,
about
for
Apex.
Apex? I played Lifeline.
What was the chick that I played all the time?
Beatrice.
It
No.
was,
Start with a B though. 60
Bovine dental plan?
no, I know who you're talking about.
Bovine dental plan.
I don't know.
Clearly Giant doesn't play Apex either.
Oh, right, I just realized.
Bangalore.
This is a
Bangalore,
channel
there it
where I
is.
should pay
There's the boy,
attention.
Chili Bus coming
What
through.
color am I?
Blue.
I'm blue. I should not attack.
Bang is snoring.
I
Dude,
was
whatever.
100%
F you,
shooting at
Chili.
everything that moves.
Blue team rules. It's a tight
I
game.
know
right
you're
here.
dead, but I'm dancing on your corpse.
Next week you get a rank per top 5 finishes though. I get 1 rank.
What? I don't win at that game. Actually, I'm better at Apex than I am at Fortnite. I finished the 3rd in Fortnite.
I'm still done with Fortnite though.
Give it that.
Oh, you and
Me and
George on that Fortnite wagon.
Yup.
Well, that hit me.
Dude, he likes that. He likes that Fortnite wagon.
Yeah, I only play. The main reason I play multiplayer games right now that I've realized, besides Hearthstone, is to play with people. Like, what's the point of it?
Oh, that's terrible. I don't like people. Don't play with them.
People?
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
And people.
Although, honestly, I play Hearthstone with people now because I try to win. I'm gonna keep talking about Hearthstone because
That's fine.
that's what's...
As long as I can
That's
keep
what's
talking
in my
about
life.
Escape from Tarkov, you can keep talking about Hearthstone.
Look, we need our sponsored advertisers that haven't actually sponsored us.
I know. We need their money. Their fictitious money.
Blizzard, retweet us. We shot some...
Battle State, retweet us.
We shot some shots at Overwatch when we came out.
Wolf,
When it was
retweet
the,
us. Nobody's gonna tweet us.
when everyone was like, "What? This logo is just like Overwatch," and then I did that one tweet. I was real proud of that tweet. That was a good one. That was good. You know, the little graph. I liked that one.
I know, you were very proud of that.
I was so proud of that. And like, I asked Mike and Matt if like I could do that. Not that Blizzard.
I'm pretty sure you had already done it when you were asking.
I think it was.
Hey, Mike, can I do
It's
this
better to
thing?
ask
Yes,
for
100%
forgiveness than
was.
permission. I think
You
that was the,
100% did it, and then was like, should I have not done this? And they're
I
like,
need
"We don't
to.
care."
That's what I need to do. I need to get on the game of every single game that comes out. I need to spoof the logo with Overload. That's what I need to do because I did that with RDR2 also, and that was really cool. I was more proud of that than the other one.
Hey, David. Glad you could join us, man. Yeah. Love fans.
I need a Death Stranding one.
Fans make our community. I mean, that's the reason this community is so fun, is because we have a good fan base.
Also,
like Mitch's a Crush fan.
You know what? His downgraded it. It's not a crotch fan anymore. It's just like a normal level, unless he has a secondary crotch fan, which is
possible. Oh, he probably does. He has a tertiary crotch
fan.
Me
up here now.
Okay, that's all good information to know.
Let's go back to Ron. We'll give him the 5-minute warning. Well, whatever. You're in our chat.
We got Dan first.
Also, if any of you guys want to do my job for me and you guys come up with things like that, I will tweet it. So.
Just want to say the former sent 2 divs. Thank you for teenage years. Kept me out of trouble and provided the best non-destructive stress relief outside of music you could find. Found ADD kid how to focus. Dude, let me tell you, the ADD struggle is real. And I'm glad that you made progress. I know what that's all about. I think a lot of us in this industry have it to some degree, diagnosed or undiagnosed.
What are we talking about?
ADD, ADHD. I'm glad that we could help you out, man. Dude, it was in my teenage years too. We all played games. That's how we ended up here. But I'm glad. Team Deaths. Why would you ever play with that? Excellent question.
Yeah, that's fair. Wasn't your thing the whole like
Team Damage on?
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you play without Team Damage on? It's just, how did I come in second place on our team?
Dude, do not question that.
Well, it's probably because you lost.
Okay, the important thing is
they were only down by that was
a real close game. Actually,
the important thing is I came in first place in deaths.
I thought Terminal was just gonna sweep the
floor.
Let
me go back to the driver's seat because I know the setup. And that's
we're getting done. We gotta rearrange. Watch the pants. Watch the pants. You know,
repping the one-of-a-kind purple overload shirts.
Dude, those shirts are sweaty. Sweaty and weak.
I still wear mine on a regular basis.
I gotta get real.
When I'm volleyball.
Ben, just tell me if this makes you uncomfortable.
What PC games are we most nostalgic for?
Oh, PC games?
Free Space, dude.
Command and Conquer Generals.
Free Space. That was my jam. I played Descent when I was like 2. And like that, Descent was still the first game I ever played.
Command and Conquer Generals, Diablo 2 because I had a story about where we almost got murdered in a barn for that one.
Yep.
Diablo, Morrowind.
Morrowind is pretty member berries. There's a lot of member berries for Morrowind. That was good, but that was still quite new. Honestly, any of the Red Alert series or the Red Alert or Command and Conquer series, basically the same series. Played a ton of that stuff.
Battlefield 2. I used to. That was my jam.
Fantasy Empires.
This one is going to be from left field.
Never heard of that.
But Lemmings and Santa Jetpack and Jetpack, Commander Keen. I played a ton of all of those games growing up. Also, Master of Magic, Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh yeah, Duke Nukem.
We played a ton of Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh, XCOM 1.
Oh, the XCOM series. 2. I started with 2. So I like 2 the most. Like I went back after I played and beat 2.
Well, I mean, 2 was just one underwater with like 2 additional things.
And they made some tweaks. Like Zerbite was like it wasn't in like massively short supply. So
all right,
Warcraft 2, obviously.
We're getting.
I never played Warcraft 2. I played Warcraft 3 though. Are we getting up Dan? We're dialing in.
By the phone, I mean the internet.
You want to minimize that so we can actually hear Dan? Or are you just going to leave it running?
I kind of don't mind leaving it running. Just having a little bit of background noise. Let's switch to this real quick.
Oh, this is a good one.
Alright, we got Dan hopefully on?
Dan, can you hear us?
Yes.
Hey, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Actually, maybe I will just...
What are you
doing? No, I forgot that once you go into multiplayer, that we'll just do that every time. Alright.
Low network is what I'm getting. You'll get my video when you get off that, I think. It looks like it's trying to send my video, but it can't. I'm going to pause that video.
Okay.
Right.
One moment on the technical difficulties here, you guys, as we sort it all out. We're close. I can taste it.
Screen sharing. No. There we go.
There he is.
Right.
There's Dan.
Let's...
In the workshop.
In the workshop. There we go.
There it is.
Alright, you can see the top of my Chrome, but that's just a little preview for what's going on for the rest of this. Alright.
Yeah, I see a green frog. That's about all I see.
Yeah. Well, that's it's that boy.
It's the boy.
Hey, I covered up here. Wait, there we go. There's that boy. All right, we'll go back. All right, so we didn't prepare questions this time. We kind of just YOLO'd this whole thing.
Well, I mean, what's the easy question is what's new? Like, what are you doing? Where have you ended up? What projects are you working on?
Yeah, so I've been kind of looking at this whole thing from a different perspective with my time off, and all of the time and effort that I go into writing music. It comes from making the sounds that make the music, right? So I've been kind of getting my feet wet in preparing some sample libraries, some patch libraries of kind of like, think of them as kind of my archives of sounds and stuff, but it's being applied towards pretty cutting edge technology. There's this wavetable synthesizer, software synthesizer called Serum by Expert Records. Very, very popular VST plugin that you can actually rent to own. So there's a lot of people just picking it up just because they want to get into wavetables and whatnot. Well, everything in this room at one point or another has been sampled and, played with and mixed with. And so what I ended up doing is importing all these into wavetables. And so it kind of takes all that analog goodness and extends it to the next level. So it's been a big project. It took a lot of math and a lot of hard work and trial and effort. But I've been doing that, and I've been picking up some classes on the side. Way back when I was pursuing an engineering degree, and I kind of got sideswiped into CAD design, and I'm getting into computer science again. So I'm taking all kinds of stuff right now. Right now I'm taking chemistry.
Oh boy.
Getting my feet wet in that again. So I might be calling up Wolfram for some questions.
There you go.
before this is over. But I'm having fun, man. Michigan's a good state. It kind of feels like this permanent vacation mode that I'm in.
I miss Michigan. I spent 30 plus years in Michigan, Dan, so I miss it. I miss it terribly.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And we're like we're almost Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
Oh, man.
So you got to go about 2 hours to get to the 75, which is like right down the middle of the state.
Yeah.
And we're a good ways from that, right? So, it takes some time to get out here, but I think it's definitely a good time. It's definitely been worth it.
I know that I miss the woods. That's something they don't have in Illinois. There's no real woods here. There's no hills. It's all just one straight flat area, and there's no water, which is you don't really notice that there's no water until you look around and you're like,
right,
there's no water here. Water was everywhere in Michigan, and it really totally is.
What are you planning on doing in the woods?
But that's where you hide the bodies, Giant.
Okay. That's right. So,
no, it's just nice to be able to see tall trees. There's little areas of tall trees here, around subdivisions or in between farm plots and stuff like that. But in Michigan, there's miles of woods of giant trees.
Okay, you can just look at me when you want to.
Anywhere you look, it just goes on and on.
All right, whatever. I miss Michigan. I worked 6 months up in Petoskey, so not all the way up to the.
You're on the other side. You were on the other side of the state. Yeah, we're Alpena, so we're
almost the exact opposite side.
Thumb of the mitten.
Does anybody want the mitten map? I'll get it for them. Here we go. It's over here is what he's talking about. I got the map for you guys. It's hard to do when it's backwards, but it's over here.
Convenient.
I tried my best this.
Yeah, so, I miss Chicago. There's chances of me getting back to Illinois at some point. I've just been pretty tied down. And, we've been pretty happy here. It's been very busy. We're finally getting some nice weather. It was just a disastrous winter.
Yeah.
I'm sure the whole country felt it, but we in particular, right through. This is the first time in back-to-back years I've had snow storms in April, so it's something to get used to.
Yeah.
But we're hunkered down. That's kind of what we knew we were getting into when we came out here.
We got a shout out from Catholic Soldier. He said your Descent 2019 soundtrack pieces are awesome, by the way. So you're already getting fandom from there as well.
Sweet.
right up there with the Overload ones. Yeah, man, cool. I mean, we're always fans of the genre, so
That's it. You can't put it down. It's kind of like always there. And every time I go back to the game a few days ago, and it's really still got a lot of fun. I think it's really cool that we have the editor out there. We've got a really strong community, feeding the community with new concepts and new designs and stuff. I think it's just really extending the life of it. It's just exciting to see.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We'll be announcing those DLC 2 winners soon. So
yeah, there was. I think you said Dan did some map work. Am I remembering correctly?
Oh yeah, we gotta figure out how to get that implemented because I know you did a map.
Yeah, I did. I don't know. At some point, I managed to find some spare time last fall. I think it was after things were kind of kicking around. I was trying to keep fluent with the editor because you put it down. It's like, man, I miss that thing. So,
oh yeah, we got people asking for this SoundCloud.
Yeah, if we integrate that, that'd be cool.
Wait, I know. Do we have his SoundCloud link?
Do we have your SoundCloud link? If you give it to
yeah,
us,
it's already there.
I was gonna say, give us the SoundCloud. We got it there. We got Splat resending it.
On that,
we're covered.
We're on it.
Thank you, community members.
Do you have the chat open
For the stream?
No, I don't.
All right.
That's
well,
we
can feed you questions.
We'll feed you the questions as they come in.
I see it. Speaking of which, any plan? Oh, this isn't for me.
Open source editor.
Well,
that's for us.
This is for whoever can answer.
I know.
I don't know that
answer.
any of the four of us.
No,
I got the semi-trusty phone. I'm wondering if Dan is planning to do some more mapping for Overload in the future. I would love to. Absolutely. Like I said before, I mean, you can't put this stuff down. It's like a bag of potato chips.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So, you got to kind of keep me away from it, man.
Yeah, not to bring you back in. We got Ed standing up doing some stuff.
Got some stand-up Ed.
Let's see. You need to get the map over on what's the? Oh my God! Isn't it just overloadmaps.com? Is that actually it? Because there's a whole collection of maps there. Which, if you haven't been there and grabbed some of those maps, I'd highly recommend.
On Discord, yeah, sure. I need to catch up with that. It's I've been in a whole other world.
Yeah,
and, we all kind of have been.
We all have.
Yeah.
But I miss it, man. It's a lot of fun, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Yeah. No, same. Let's.
Just gotta get Mike to quit and get the band back together.
Get the band back together. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we do have Stadium on there. Sweet.
Stadium
there you go.
Already. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just trying to read that. I'm bad at reading. It's my second worst skill. Next to listening.
Okay.
So I know the link you had sent me. You were doing a whole lot of more of the synthwave and retrowave. Is that a passion or a genre of yours that you sort of go to more than?
Or flavor of the month, another option. Just dabbling.
Just dabbling. All
right.
Just kind of seeing what's out there.
I gotta give it a listen. I haven't even heard it yet. I don't know. I don't keep up. I need to keep up more. I'm like you. I don't keep up.
Well, at some point I'm going to get a live project together, but I don't know. It's been slow going. I got playing with a couple guys out here, and it just kind of didn't go anywhere. And it's tough. It's you get into this where you're a lab rat, and you're so used to kind of working within your own comfort zone, and then you try to collaborate with live musicians. You want to collaborate with live musicians, and it's a struggle sometimes. So that's something else I've been kind of playing with on the side, but I'll get there. I'll find something out here.
Yeah, man, that's exciting. I would really be interested to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole angle of me that kind of went away. I used to be very much, live performing kind of stuff, and it kind of got stuck into this tunnel vision thing, but that's fine. I mean, I chose that path, but every now and then I want to get back into collaborating. So there's a couple guys here in town that I play with. We're actually getting together Sunday, see what happens.
Oh my gosh! I hope you're forming a band. If this
That
is the
would be
beginnings
the
of,
band.
We
of
gonna
the
live
band.
stream this. I could give you the
I'm in.
I could give you the key to live stream this. You know.
There you go.
Making the
They're
band.
not giving you something to watch, right?
So you are getting the band.
So
That's it.
what
You're
else
literally
has
getting
been
a
going
band
on at the
together.
list that you guys could feel comfortable talking about?
I'm sorry.
What all has been going on at the Volition that you guys feel comfortable talking about?
Oh, almost nothing.
Yeah, we.
There's a lot going on, and I'm not comfortable about talking about any of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't speak of what we're working on still.
All that we can say is that there is an unannounced project that we're working on. I think that's what
Cool.
we've been given given okay to talk to.
We're more optimistic on it than we were on our past projects, which I think it's okay to say that because Boone had come out and said that as well.
Well, it's a challenge coming up with, intellectual property that you can get people behind and get excited about yourself, and somehow they've managed to pull it off time and time again. So I'm sure they'll find a way to get this thing.
No,
Yeah.
we're all optimistic. Arguably
Yeah.
cautiously optimistic. but
Everyone
Track
that
record
I
speaks for
talk
itself,
to,
man.
everyone that I talk to on a daily basis is enjoying the project quite a bit. So that's better than other projects that I've been on.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, yeah,
Because there's a lot of craziness going on in the industry right now.
yeah. No, that is very true. Yeah, and I like what I'm seeing so far, so that helps a lot too.
Awesome.
That helps a lot too.
Well, that's cool.
So if anybody has any questions for Dan out in the community, now is your time to get them in.
I think
We
Ben's trying
got
to-
a
okay,
we
which
got a
one?
question from YouTube, which you may not have the chat open for. Who is it? Phones asks the credit song for Free Space 2. Where did the boy vocals come from? If you know.
So there's a Kai sampler library that Spectrasonics. So Spectrasonics is a company that makes Omnisphere, right? Omnisphere 2. They made Voice of Passion. There's a sample library they made through Ilio, I think it was. 5-disc CD set. Someone's asked me this a few times. Symphony of Voices. I think it's disc 3, disc 4. There's a boy solo. Look for it.
There you go.
You gotta play it. It's not, a backing track where it just plays by itself. You actually have to load it into a sample and perform it. But it's there.
Let's see. We got a couple of questions on if you're doing any game soundtracks or plans of doing that.
I think so. I mean, that would be fun. It didn't come this far to stop, right?
Sure.
So that would be awesome.
Let's see. Dan, did you end up having anything to do with Doorways to Destiny?
No, I can't take credit for Doorways to Destiny.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, we're on the internet. You can take credit for whatever you want.
I mean, also fair. Yes, absolutely. That was all me.
Is one of the unnamed projects codenamed Over
No,
the
it's
Two?
not. It's a nice try, you guys. There was one at the bottom. Go back. I'd like to ask how often you create maps.
When I get a chance to, which is not often recently.
Okay.
That was the thing, is that when we were actively working on this game, for about the first year, all I was doing was making maps because I was learning the process and being productive at the same time and as well as everything else. But when I'm really pumped and doing it, it goes really fast. That's one thing I can tell you. It's the kind of thing where you can't. It's like turning off a water faucet when it's flowing.
Sure.
So it's a lot of fun.
Oh, well, that's pretty accurate.
So we got my
Pretty
cat
accurate.
Growling in the
Yeah, we got
background
Ben's cat got a little side attention and now it wants more.
There's a cat walking around here somewhere.
here.
We got Holly back there somewhere.
All right, Dan. I think.
We'll see. Have you been playing any games lately?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's gonna be
That's a
for
good
me.
question. Have I been playing any games lately? there's not really been anything. The Red Dead Redemption I would get into if I could find my time like to track down a PlayStation.
Sure.
That's the one that I've been kind of putting off, and I think at some point this summer I'm just gonna like hollow out some time
All
and
in
just
on it.
yeah.
I mean, it's a big investment as far as time
It
goes.
is a big investment, but that's the one that I'm kind of been holding off on wanting to get into again, for sure. Because the whole feel of that game, like the world and the environment and the way they just wove it, the story together, it's just amazing, amazing stuff.
It's got really nice visuals.
That's the one I'm looking forward to getting back into. Occasionally I'm into Arma a lot. Arma's got this new Alien DLC coming out pretty soon. That looks pretty exciting. There's this other World War II game that I've been following that just got kickstarted. I forget the name of it. That looks really, really cool. It's gritty. It's back down to what Battlefield 2 Bad Company kind of could have become. So it's something else I'm kind of looking forward to getting back into. That's my whole thing is like the Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Those are my favorite games.
I used to play BF2 way like a ton back in the day.
You got to check out that Escape from Tarkov though.
Okay,
I got to pitch it.
I got to get caught up. I mean, it seems like more than a year since I've talked to you guys.
I mean, if you like Arma though, it's worth checking out. Escape from Tarkov, hardcore, shooter kind of style. You might be into that.
Isn't that the questionably Russian one?
It was questionably Russian, but I'm pretty sure now it's like legit.
Okay.
Like
legit Russian.
It's legit Russian.
You got to go legit.
We got a couple more coming through here.
Let's see.
You guys are not spacing your questions out very well. It's just all of a sudden a bunch.
Get that one. Do that one. That's that one.
This one?
Yeah, why not?
That boy keep keys behind him.
Let's see. We got Have you been keeping track with the CAD industry? Asks Shroud Eye.
The CAD, the computer-aided design industry?
Yeah, I believe so.
Man, I wish. I miss that whole world.
You're still not going to get any attention, Cat.
That was a fun time, man. That's what kind of got me into the whole 3D modeling in the first place.
Sure.
So.
Let's see. Liked the one.
It's a good question though, because I've thought about it.
Gotcha. There's always time for another hobby, right?
Yeah, just while I'm cutting down trees and stuff.
Do you have any new hardware since last time we talked to you?
Any new hardware since last time we talked?
That's a good.
Well, I've got my eyes on one particular piece of hardware, but it's a little bit out of reach right now.
Right.
That will happen.
Get the reaching.
Yeah, it's like the keyboard that it was inspired by is behind me, the Memory Moog. So Moog released a new analog polysynth that's 16 voices, and it's a little bit crazy, but it's definitely something that I'm thinking about. Because you know me, I got a weak spot for Moog. If it's Moog or Clavia or Nord, I'll probably end up slipping at some point.
What's your favorite Overload level that you designed?
One of the Outer Moons. They were kind of a blur because I was trying to kind of set a style that kind of stood apart from the rest, but still flowed within the rest of the natural.
Yeah, unique but with good flow, right?
Yeah, so it's hard for me to nail down. Oh, I remember that one room. That was, because it's just kind of like it all unfolds as I play through it. I'm taking my time through the game too. I mean, I'm not quite yet through level 7 right now, and I'm just poking, but I don't play it a lot, right? And there's stuff that I'm still finding that is like, oh wow, that's where my Cairo chamber was. There's things in that game that are just like a lot of gems. Yeah. So it's fun to play through and take your time doing it.
Chili's a fan of Syrinx.
Syrinx is a good level.
Syrinx is a good level.
Thank you, guys.
And another one to pick your favorites. Do you have a favorite song from your OST?
Gosh.
Yeah, pick your favorite child on this one.
Also to go back and look at them all, right?
Well, Level Up. right? That almost didn't get into the game.
Mm.
So track 18, I'm gonna go with that one, just
Alright.
because we had to squeeze it in at the tail end. I used it for a trailer at some point, like some kind of like prototype trailer at some point, and was just kind of playing with it, and it was cool to see it end up actually get included. There are a lot of other songs that it would have been nice to try to cram in, but at the same time, we've got like multiple composers going on and all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah.
One thing I definitely would have liked to explore is a more of like an event-driven system, something that's tied into the AI awareness, and we kind of seesaw ambient tracks with action tracks, and maybe someday, because we kind of did that in Free Space and Free Space 2 especially. That to me was the only thing missing, but we talked about it. We talked about a lot of things.
Sure.
But that would be something that would be cool to visit again someday, definitely.
Yeah, Ronkley asked, regarding Level Up, am I right in assuming that at the end you put in the melody from Descent 1 credits?
That kind of snuck in.
That kind of snuck in.
But I don't think it was the credits. I think it was the title screen.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, because there was a deliberate attempt to kind of fold the whole thing over.
Sure.
And I did that a couple times. Just hints, just little nuances.
Sure.
Just to kind of keep myself grounded,
Yeah.
Definitely credits. Yeah, a bunch of people say that's an awesome track, so I think that was right to include that.
Okay, it's credits. You guys probably know better than I do.
Definitely the credits. Yeah, listen to them.
Played it within the past 20 years.
I have not. Yeah. I need to go back. Need to get back to my roots. All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you, Dan, for joining us.
Absolutely.
I think we've drained everybody of their questions, and if not, too bad, you guys. You had your chance.
Well, we'll see you for the 2-year anniversary.
We definitely will. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more level content out of you in the future here, and sound content. Man, I'm always up to hear more stuff. But yeah, if you guys are interested, check out his SoundCloud. It's awesome. Dan's stuff is always great to listen to. And we're super glad that you could join us tonight. So we're very thankful that you could do that. And hold down Michigan for us up there.
I will do my best.
Miss the mitten. And Guana posted your SoundCloud in the chat, so if anybody else is interested, click on the link and give it a listen. Updated regularly, I think. So
yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure.
No, it's fun touching base again. It's been a wild year. It's hard to believe it's been a whole year.
It does.
Still.
It really
I know.
To be fair, we were still in the office in like October.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true.
We haven't been out of the office for a year yet, but since we shipped it, that's the part that is hard to believe to me is that I remember the office party and it feels like it was about 2 months or 3 months ago. It was a whole year ago.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't make that. There was like a conflict. I had just come back into town.
That's all right.
From a long road trip, and I was like, oh man, if I had just turned left and gone south,
yeah,
could have been that time.
But it's all right.
That's all right. All right. Thanks again for joining us, Dan.
Sure, man. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
All right. Give us a second, you guys, to get everything back together here.
Well, we're
back.
here.
We're here.
We could put this back up.
Bring the music up.
The background.
All right. What do you want to do next? Do you want to
Well, do we want to hop from interview to interview right away, or do we want to?
I don't know what Ronkley has on his schedule, like constraint wise. So.
Well, Ronkley, you ready for a little?
Ronkley, you got time? Because we could throw some. I say we throw some multiplayer in between. But if Ronkley's pressed on schedule, then we'll just switch to him now. So if you are stuck for schedule time, just let us know. How hard would it be to get Brimble on a stream? I have absolutely no idea. I've never talked to him.
We would have to attempt to contact him first.
Step A. Go for it. Yeah, all right. I say we play some multiplayer.
Some
noobs. It's probably impossible this late.
England's not a real place.
First
Even
off,
though my company has an office there.
Expectations on the PS4 and community on there. Just wondered if there is a status update on the possible patch to get Chronos Frontier Plus working. It is broken right now.
Oh yeah. That's Chelsea's department still.
She has the sniffles.
Yeah, she does have the sniffles.
No, but we've been aware of it for a while. I've been talking to Matt about it. I know he had a fix in, but it's sort of a amount of communication between everybody right now.
Yeah.
I wish we had a better answer for you besides we know about it, we have potential fixes, but we don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah, we'll just go with the most political answer we can think of.
I mean, that's still better than, what are you talking about?
No, yeah.
That's another possible answer we could have gone with. But no, we do know about it, and we don't have a better answer for you other than we're looking into it, which is better, I guess, than we're not looking into it.
No, that's fair. And we know it is affecting a larger number of PS4s than we initially sort of thought.
Yeah.
Weren't we super struggling at reproducing that originally?
It was weird too because we found the bug a day before submission, and then we thought we had a fix for it, and then I don't know, man. Game dev is weird.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
But we'll keep you posted as much as we can.
I tell you what, I guarantee this. We'll heckle them some more for you guys.
Let's see. I want to do some series.
All right, you're driving.
Actually, Shrinks. And now that we mentioned it,
I hear good things about the music in the series.
Yeah, whoever made that music is musical genius.
I want to do Lancer. Actually, I want to just do Lancers. And
the real problem with any work related to the project now is since we don't have a central office and everybody has a real job, if there's any sort of issue or communication, it takes a huge amount of time to get back and forth between everybody. Because people work during the day, and maybe they didn't happen to check, Slack that night, or maybe they didn't happen to check their work email that night. Maybe they don't for 3 days or 4 days or whatever, and then you just amplify that by a conversation times a million, and it takes forever to get back and forth with people. And admittedly, some people are better and some people are worse about actually checking their work stuff, so everything takes just way, way longer.
I do like Slack when I'm at work on the work Wi-Fi because it basically doesn't work, but it occasionally gives me the alerts. So I saw Bammer, I saw an alert from Bammer today, and then I had to go off the Wi-Fi to reply, and then back on because why wouldn't I be on the Wi-Fi? That would be weird.
To give you an idea of how long it takes to get anything done, we were planning a celebratory dinner for when we passed submission with Microsoft. And we passed that months ago, and we are literally just getting to the dinner now. So things have slowed down the market. But we will. Ben will bother Matt and see what we can figure out.
I'll bother Matt some more. I'll bother Chelsea too. Just bother both of them until we get it fixed.
Oh man, that Tarsius.
Dude, look at that ping. He's got the highest score tonight.
He's got such a high score
from that one. Let's go.
692. Oh, it's got to be Australia. Got to be Australia.
He is super first place on that score.
Oh yeah. I've noticed a handful of people in Facebook talk about Australian servers.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Unfortunately,
we can't afford that.
No.
We can't afford that.
We had them when we launched, right? We had one when we launched.
We had one when we launched.
And then we dialed some back.
We dialed it back.
Because the answer for that is you should have bought it on day one. Okay.
That's
Luckily is.
Yeah, or use OL mod. That's also that. Join our Discord. If for some reason you're in this chat and you have not joined our Discord, you should join our Discord.
Yeah, we have one of the best Discord communities that I've been a part of. It's awesome. And we have a bunch of mods that make it awesome, but it's not awesome.
We'll check in on them as well. Oh yeah, this is still spawning items, so it's not just planes. But I think I like that too. I think that adds.
Alright.
Speaking of our Discord, what was your Linux user?
Senior Bonk.
That's the one.
He's dead. He's never coming back now. If you guys had anything important to say to Senior Bonk, it's too late.
No, this computer has Linux on it.
Oh yeah, we haven't burned it yet.
Which machine is this? Is this the one that was yours?
Yeah, this is mine. It's mine in the office.
Well, no, because wasn't it James's that
James's was our typical streaming one, but that was also the one that had all the problems.
No, but
that's
I
why
said James's
didn't
wouldn't launch in Linux near the end, I think. It we never got around to fixing it.
Yeah, because he didn't update his Linux version, and it was a pain in the butt to do that. I was the only one that had the updated Linux version.
We're all just pointing fingers here.
And Unity had.
Hey, before you guys were even there, I had Linux on my machine, and then I broke the
somebody's already.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you did that ahead of time. You like fell on the sword for us on that one.
Come on, no. How we doing here? This is the salt. When you start doing this, that's the salt.
I do that all the time. That's called clicking.
It's called the salt.
Clicking.
Oh yeah. Come on, I hit him so many times. Alright. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He doesn't need it.
I'm trying to win.
He's doing
here.
bad enough
I'm
as
trying to do this.
I like the fact that you realize that you're already significantly more observant.
No, Huddy.
Oh yeah, no, I concentrate terribly when I'm playing, and I'm bad, so it all adds up.
Woo. A lot of heat.
Oh yeah.
I'm bad. Maybe if I keep saying it, I won't be bad.
You were close to winning that one.
You know, I'll take that. Yeah. Got the lead on that one. I don't know why I'm not just playing Cyclone. Cyclone's my jam, but also I like Lancer on series. I think this is
just fun all the time.
This is arguably my second favorite mode is Lancer on series. Or Lancer on Hype. Just a big map.
That TV though. Iguana with the cleanup.
Do it.
Your Winamp is lightweight.
Does Winamp still exist? I thought Winamp was
I have
like
a version that still exists. I don't know if they update it ever.
So somebody new to the stream wants to know if I'm a cup.
Oh,
yeah, he is a cardboard.
Okay, so yeah, we can do. I'll do a
we
quick
want to do
update.
reintroductions.
For anybody that's new, I am a helpful tourist in the Discord. My real name is Ed, and I was QA tester and producer for the Xbox release of the title. This is Ben. Everybody knows him on Discord as Bammer. I should point better. This is Ben.
I'm Bammer.
I think it's actually pronounced Bammer.
Bammer.
People call me Bammer in real life too.
He was a QA tester for us. He did a lot of the iOS version of
Not
testing.
iOS.
Oh,
just
OS.
Mac OS.
Mac OS. That's the word.
I'll kill steal this all day. Let's go.
I don't know why I said iOS.
Yeah,
I had to sign those packages.
The iPhone version, which you guys don't have, and never will because it doesn't exist. But he worked on the Mac version. I'm sorry, I don't know why.
I will keep kill stealing all day.
And he is our current community manager.
Current and permanent.
Current and permanent community manager. And then the still cut out in the background, which is hard to point at because everything's background, is Giant. He was the monkey wrangler, which kept all of us QA folks in line. Basically the producer for QA.
Because we're at a optimized space here right now, I'm sitting behind them. Also, so I can fit on the same screen because I go by Giants.
Yeah, he's
How
Giant for
tall
a
are you?
reason.
7'2" or something?
I'm slouching right now, so I'm only 6'10".
6'10".
I'm also not wearing my heels.
How tall are you actually?
6'10".
Are you really 6'10"?
I mean, 6'9" and a half.
Bump your head on doorways, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I slouch.
Well, Luke was also like 6'10" or something,
Luke is
right?
tiny. He's only like 6'6", 6'7".
How long ago did we take over the Revival Production Discord? I thought it was Kathy all this time. No, Ben's taken
been
over
me for a little while.
like 5 or 6 months at
Wait,
least.
and now that I say a little while, I mean like over a year.
Is it over a year?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
So when she rolled off the, no, there was a handoff time period in there. It's like 9 months or 10 months, maybe as many as 11.
Because I think it was.
Well, we were sort of doing double duty on it for a while.
Yeah.
I think it was after the release, but before we left the office, like just kind of like in the middle there. So maybe like around like July or August
Of last year.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, not July.
This happened this year.
Well, what?
Genius.
Wow.
Yeah, we did. Ooh, that was not good. But yeah, so if you see a tweet from us or a Facebook post
It's bad.
probably me. Kathy still every now and then will chime in on Facebook because I, for a moment, took a break personally from Facebook and then realized, wait a minute.
That was silly.
I run the Revival Facebook account.
1,000 years ago, naturally.
I do like how I can indirectly keep tabs of you doing that stuff sometimes, where like I'll get the email of like a user has signed into this account.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure
That's
Matt
active.
and Mike every now
Or
and
someone
then do
stole
that.
the account.
Yeah, it's usually a safe bet to say it's me, but you know.
Oh my god, it's Joshua.
Yo, we got Josh M in here. We could interview
Super.
Josh M too. Because he's been running the community challenges.
That's good. Yeah, you did a really good job with it. The weekly challenge.
The community was, you know, listen, it's been a long day, it's been a long week.
Quick gameplays like find one has to properly age. Yeah, man. Actually, sick shout out to him for doing that because I thought that after we stopped running weekly challenges that they were just never going to be a thing again, and I was so happy about those. That was a real point of pride because we made those and people actually did them. And then we stopped them, and I was like, oh well, that's that. But now they're back, and like somebody actually cares again. I'm like, man, that's awesome. So
I did like those like meetings where like 3 to 5 of us would just sit down for a hot minute and like, all right,
what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What's
What are we
something that we
doing?
could ask that sounds easy to check and is not really stupid?
I really liked the scavenger hunts, except for
I
that
did too.
one time where I like royally fucked it up, and like 10 people were like, "Where's Bammer?" And I was like, I was playing League of Legends.
Oh, like when you were supposed to be on at like 5 a.m. or something.
I felt extremely bad about that.
That's okay. We got there. Yeah, me too.
No, you know, that
Dude, middle of
wasn't
the
bad.
road.
That
What
was
is-
okay.
You gotta switch your businesses because everybody else runs that other business, and there's probably a reason they run that.
Man, I haven't even looked at these modifiers. I gotta
Yeah.
do that. Maybe we'll do a DLC too.
I feel like that's
Scavenger
100%
hunt.
what we've been
Also,
doing.
isn't
poorly.
this your profile?
No, this is my profile.
Yeah, that's yes.
yours. So
Your
you're complaining
profile.
about.
All right,
Oh,
I'll let
so-
Ed take the helm.
Well,
I'm
that's
also
easy.
gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Good luck in there.
That's easy
I'm gonna
because
use,
I didn't actually set them up at all. I don't think. So you gotta
That
remember
makes 3 of us.
3 of us. Man. I have no idea if I'm visible or not. Nope. Move over a little bit. Now I'm visible. All right. Right match. Great match. I want to do teams this time. Team 8. What do we want to play? Labyrinth, Centrifuge. We haven't done Centrifuge yet.
Some of that center
I want to
flash.
do Terminal. Terminal's. Do I want to do Terminal? Man, if I do Vault, then it's gonna be really nuts. You know what?
To
Whatever.
be fair, if you don't do it, I was going to do Vault
I'm
too.
gonna do Vault. I'm gonna do Vault.
Ah.
It's fine. Then we can get one group holding the high ground, one group holding the low ground. Friendly fire on, that's fine. Time limit none, score limit 30. Advanced settings. Team only. Respawn time, 3 seconds. Terminate. Yep, power settings. Let's get some high secondaries. A lot of power ups. Clear. Let's do. Impulse Driller. Cyclone, Reflux if you want it.
Reflux.
Yeah, man, it's the Reflux. Answer, Thunderbolt, Flight, whatever, that's fine. Fucking Nova, Missile Devies, War Rex, Creepers, no time bombs, Hunters, okay. Back.
I have
What else? Settings.
Here he is. He doesn't want to be picked up.
Yep, he does not like it.
He doesn't like it.
He
He
does not
doesn't
like
want
the
it.
touchy business.
Alright.
Custom modifier.
Thus ending
That
the
was-
cat portion.
That was
of
that.
us
There you
streams.
go. That was the loud boy.
I'll have to set up my own modifiers later. This will be fine for now. This will be fine for now.
Wait, how does Ed sit in this chair? Where
You gotta
is
get
Ed?
real. Well, first of all, you gotta really.
This is where
just
we're
get-
at.
Let me sit over
And
here.
then I'll just be here looking sideways.
Our cardboard cutout right there. This is some like
Okay. Let's get a password up here before
That's
I
an aesthetic. That's
copy paste the whole thing in the rag room. Yeah, it's terrible. I have no idea what's going on in chat. Hopefully it's responsible. Get there. There's 2 T's in there. Get there.
Where's my cat?
Bathroom.
Oh, he's a
Great match.
bathroom cat.
What does that mean?
He's playing with the thing. He
That's
likes
called a
sitting in my
toilet,
sink.
man.
No, he sits in my sink and also
Gets a drip down?
Yeah. Well, I bought him a stupid drippy like a
Yeah, the fountain.
water
A cat
fountain
fountain.
thing, and he still insists
Likes
on drinking out of the sink. But he also drinks out of his little bowl thing, so at least
Dude, we running vanilla tonight, boys.
Get
Ain't installing OL mod.
Yeah, I don't know.
Made it. We're in London. We did it. We've crossed the
crap!
ocean.
I didn't restart that one
Restart
before we
London.
did this.
I told you. I told you to
I
turn
restarted
Europe.
the U.S. servers before we did this. But here we are.
Oh man, we got Tarsi. Look at it. He's even further from Europe, if that's possible.
I mean, you can restart it right now, so the next game, if it happens,
It's
you go-
fine.
It's fine. We're
It'll
all gonna live
be
with the
fine.
100 plus ping
We've
here, except for
only-
Durhas,
we've
who's gonna
only
get
got
a
one.
small advantage because it's on the
What are
other
you
team.
talking about? Tarsius is going to have the best advantage. He has the best score.
So high.
Yeah.
He's gonna wreck us all.
What's
he
the
probably
opposite
will.
of golf rules? Wait.
Joke's on
Every
you.
other
Tarsius
sport.
is
Oh, yeah.
next door. He's on a 28.8
Do
kilobaud
this.
modem.
All right, Team Orange.
56K.
I got some bad news for you. I hope you like disappointment. All right,
Man,
ready up,
How
chums.
did we get here? Because Durhas was the first one to join.
Yep,
Is that
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Gabriel Cantor.
800 baud. Yeah, man. Hey. Remember this? We would always, when we were in the office, we would always just hum the same song.
No, that was the Blizzard one.
Oh, wait a second. What are we doing?
You are. Well, now you're dead.
That was a terrible thing.
But
Did I turn team names back on? I thought I did.
Yeah, FC Blue. You only see their names if they're unwalled.
I should have turned it to always on.
my head is a scared.
Alright. Oh, I should have. Oh, I thought
I believe that describes most actions you take.
Oh yeah, did you just keep Lance around?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I changed the power-ups, but I didn't change the initial loadout, and I should have just turned it to like whatever people wanted to do. That's alright. We'll play another Lancer one. Giant can fix it.
So we got RockLeone up next. Is that the plan here?
Just travel like a wolf pack.
Yoshi, you could talk
RockLeone
about
next.
OL mod
Alright.
when we bring you moderators on. If you're
That was my bad.
I would like to hear about what this old lady mod is.
old lady mod. It's where Gabriel Cantor is managed by.
This game super hard.
I believe Gabriel Cantor is voiced by B. Arthur in this scenario. B. Arthur.
What? Whoa.
Didn't count on the teammates.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. Woo. Woo. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I don't want that.
Yeah, there were a lot of people out there.
That was. I should have stuck with the team in the back. Should have lurked a little harder.
We get Cat attacking.
Cat deserves. That deserves. Yep. Oh, I was so close to that. You could taste that.
Whoever made PTM. Wait, Vault is good. I like Vault. What was the? Oh my god, I don't remember the names of the places. What's that tiny map that I told
This
you
is
about?
tiny, man.
That
This
I
is like one of the
never
smallest
play
ones.
and avoided.
I mean, this is the tiniest.
No,
Yeah.
not this
Oh,
one.
you're talking about the one that the old school guys like.
Yeah, right there you go. I like it. I've erased that from my memory because I don't like
Red.
that map. But also, wasn't that our home course for a second? And I was like, man.
Alright, we're climbing a little. We got a little ways to go.
Yeah, it's definitely Raid.
Swear I remember the other ones.
2 of you are correct, but 1 of you is wrong. So
Yes.
Oh.
choose which of the 3 of you is wrong.
1v1, it's reasonable, but like a team game, I am not a fan.
Oh, I like team games there because then I don't use any skill and the game ends quickly.
Well, we could do like our Reflex Vortex game on there, if you want.
That's actually
yeah,
probably
we could do that.
Yes, Mick. I'm telling you.
just cuss.
The real question is, can I keep the game from ending quicker by killing my teammates?
Oh, Centrifuge, that's what we had. I also am not a big fan of Centrifuge. But that's okay. Don't pick maps based on me.
You don't like the Centrifuge?
I'm not a big fan of Centrifuge.
I
like the bigger...
I appreciate the carry, you guys. That was generous of you. That was...
Man, Tarsi's kicked your guys' ass. 736.
really winning.
It is a big number.
You only had 121.
I know.
Come
I wasn't
on.
doing
Oh, actually, let's announce DLC after this, and then we'll bring out.
Oh yeah, DLC is good.
Do that. It's a good transition.
That was a good transition.
Okay, let's go to Wrath. Because actually pronouncing things
Oh
correctly.
yeah,
is
you're gonna want to change the.
suckers.
You're gonna want to change the layout or the loadout, initial loadouts.
Let's go with.
Oh wow.
Just the big
Dick.
guns.
The big guns.
All right.
Well, this is what spawned.
Turn up the score limit. It'll end in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's a good point.
Start with reflex.
And away we go. If you
Over
guys
satellite?
have-
Are you seriously running over satellite? That's sick, by the way. If you are.
So am I supposed
Tethering
to
on
turn
your
the score
phone.
up?
Yeah, do it like at 40. Yeah, 40's probably.
Alright.
That might even be pretty quick, but still.
Ed types.
There you go. Ed types.
Low orbit. Oh man, you are on satellite. Well, first of all, that's pretty awesome that you can do that. Second of all, you must live in the middle of nowhere.
He's on the ISS.
Oh. That would be super cool if you
That
were.
would be really
I don't
cool.
think you are, but that would be awesome if you
If
were.
we got any astronauts playing Overload,
Sick.
send us a pic. you
Yeah,
know?
send us a pic, man. Ben will retweet it, no problem. At NASA, we found your boy!
I mean, it's low orbit, but he's connected to the satellite with a modem.
Okay, yeah. 28.8 kilobaud.
It's not Wi-Fi.
Kilobauds.
Wi-Fi to the router.
What's the scene in Hackers where he's like checking the laptop out and he's like, oh sick, that thing has like a 28.8 kilobaud modem.
I mean, that is
So
the
good.
scene.
So good.
Gotta
That's
read
the
with
one
the
that we're both
high
referencing.
Yeah, just send me a ping in Discord there, Chili. I'll get right to that.
I don't know if he needs to read with the high orbit. Got a few weeks.
Yeah, guys, continue pinging me in Discord too if servers start getting wonky. I think Giant can do it too,
Technically,
but
I
you know,
can't.
I
That's-
absolutely can, technically. I
you're
just
the
have to
one that
remember-
gave me
Yeah.
the program to do it.
I done helped you get it.
Is cross-platform enabled for these matches? It should be.
Yeah.
I didn't I mean, I didn't look into it. It might be. It might have been
maybe
off
it
when I was
is
doing
off. That's a good question that we didn't think about.
Oh yeah. I
Because
may
there
have turned it
is
on
the
because
switch.
well because
Well, when
in
we
our
were
testing
doing
at the very
testing,
end
yeah.
we might have turned it off specifically with Microsoft.
That's
There was some issues with it.
We'll take a look before we finish up.
I'm not saying it's Ed's fault. Ed is
Oh
saying
no,
it's
it's my fault.
well,
If it is disabled, it's my fault.
Well, it's a little bit my fault because I was setting the stream up. But
Yeah, fair enough,
also,
on Vortex.
I was the only
Okay, so it's important to realize that it's definitely not my fault because I was not helping at all.
Yeah, this is fair.
I don't know if
We're
that
just
makes it
happy
less
you're
your
here.
fault or more your fault.
Yes.
Oh yeah, back to sign. I
Yeah.
love the mysteries. Mystery game. Thanks for joining us, Splat.
Yeah. You guys watch any good TV lately?
No, it's all garbage now. I'm gonna cancel my Netflix.
What about that one show that apparently just finished?
Which one's that one? Oh,
GOT.
that one show that nobody
First of
really
all-
cared that much about. Oh, are we gonna do Game of Thrones hot takes?
If we're gonna do hot takes,
is this
hopefully
a-
it has to be spoiler free.
Is
It
this
has to be
a
spoiler
Game
free.
of Thrones hot take stream right
I'll
now?
give you my hot take on Game of Thrones. I have strong opinions about that show.
The last season wasn't that bad.
What?
It wasn't
What?
that good, but it wasn't that
That's
bad.
so when you
That's
say it's
my
not
hot
that
take.
bad,
That's-
my hot
that's-
take is it wasn't that good. That's my hot.
Yeah, but hot take is not worth getting your panties in a bunch
My
about.
panties aren't a bunch.
That's because you aren't wearing them today. Put on some underwear.
No,
And
my
some
junk needs
pants.
to breathe. It's called Freedom Giant, and America was built on it.
I suppose
Look,
we could just forget
Not
about
wearing
it.
pants is not freedom
I
pants.
think I read that in the Constitution somewhere.
Did somebody lose a connection? I mean,
No.
we're still going.
Did I just team kill? Yeah, you very
Wait,
likely did.
which team are you on? Alright, good if you did. Haha. It does look like
Continuing it.
Revstro did disconnect, according to
He done got
Let
the
me just do
disconnect.
this over here so I can read it. Oh wait,
what?
I'll read over here, I guess.
Either way.
Okay, that was one of my favorite random things from
Oh,
Saints Row
yeah.
1 way back in the day. Saints Row 1 multiplayer, when a player got disconnected, they were told who done got the disconnect.
What's my Constitution score? I don't know, whatever perfect is.
His Constitution score is 3.
What? Well, I'll go 3.
Yeah, I could pursue that guy right there, John.
No, he's dead to him now.
I'm gonna
Yoshi,
blow this horse.
I am glad you keep plugging it, but we're gonna continue running vanilla tonight.
Wait, did
But
he
yeah.
plug it again?
Yeah, well, because there's a join in progress, you know, that's pretty useful.
I see.
That's a
Well, yeah,
reasonable
you know,
way to plug
I'm sure
that.
there's a lot of
Who
useful
needs
things.
join in progress anyway?
You know, people.
The world,
Yeah, if you're playing for the International Space Station,
which as we've established, some of our users are.
look, I'm living
Possibly.
on Earth. Alright? I'm living on Earth.
No. I mean, Yoshi.
We get it. We just can't do that right now.
Because that
It's
would
too much
require
work.
a button or two clicks.
It's like,
Also,
wait,
as the official stream, we should probably stand
not
by our
do
products.
that. It's called being responsible, you guys. And I'm disappointed.
I'm some sort of point.
Coney.
No. I'm some sort of hungry.
Dude, I'm getting hungry
We'll
What
do
you consider dinner.
what?
too. Yeah, I did not get that between working
I'm
out.
gonna eat ramen tonight and put
You
a
guys,
egg
been
in
a pleasure.
Regular
Yeah,
ramen
cool,
or
man.
top ramen.
Thanks for joining us.
Maruchan, dude. It's all about Maruchan ramen, dude. There's no such thing as any other ramen.
Wait, here in town? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about 60-cent bags of ramen.
Oh, what's your flavor? What's your flavor of choice?
Oriental flavor is the only.
You know that
flavor
there
of
is
ramen.
there is a summer salad that you can make with that is
Oh,
like
yeah?
legit. Also, by the way,
I can look that up.
lost again. Flawless score tonight, boys.
It's funny how bad we are at this.
I
isn't
didn't even
it?
get the
Okay, you
most
have to drive
done.
again, so we have to
We'll
switch.
drive.
We're gonna wheel of fortune this again.
Okay. Let's do
Let's do the contest.
DLC 2.
Yeah, DLC 2.
Alright, boys and girls.
Mushroom flavor is the best ramen. I do not know about that flavor. I would be down to try mushroom
Mushroom
flavor.
flavor.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one either, but I could try
Like,
that.
does that come in the little what's the brand name? Maruchan?
No, it just comes in bags for me.
Yeah, but
We
what's the
gotta
name
wait, we
brand
gotta
of that
wait.
stuff?
Yeah, it's Maruchan, right? I think
Maruchan.
it's
Is there a
Maruchan.
mushroom flavor Maruchan? Like, do I have to look in an
Yes,
Asian
do I have
grocer to
like
find this?
order on Amazon Amazon.
Dude, we have like awesome Asian grocery stores around here.
True.
Somebody here is gonna have that.
I used to go there for mochi.
Dude, the one that's next to
mochi.
Golden Harbor.
Yeah.
That one is dank.
It's so good. It's good. I get mochi.
How many stores carry mushroom? Yes, that brand has one. All right. Well, what's the brand
Honestly,
we're looking
yeah.
for?
Like if not many stores carry it,
Just
that
tell us.
store like guaranteed carries it.
What brand of mushroom flavored ramen am I getting?
Brand it
I
is.
gotta know. Olu, you gotta tell. Okay, it doesn't need to be a specialty store. It seems uncommon. Okay, all right. Oh, dude, I'm gonna look there next time.
Yeah, but when it's like a exclusively Asian mart, they will probably have it.
Look, but I'm telling you, it's all about the.
Dude,
what is
netcode
that
gets
brand?
me
It's
killed
like-
too. I don't even know who made the netcode in this game, but I blame
It's
them.
Dawn
or something.
Durhas, thanks for staying up late with us.
Dude, sick, yeah. Wait, are you actually in? Are you actually in Australia?
All right.
No, Durhas is. You gotta be in Europe somewhere.
I did.
She's in Germany, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, that would make sense.
Well,
Der Haas.
Yeah, Durhas. Yeah.
okay, we're gonna just if we didn't pick your DLC for this.
Take it personally.
No, well, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm saying like, if you've got anything you want to work on, DLC 3.
You know, maybe. Don't announce it now like that's
At
a thing
some
we're
point.
guaranteeing.
At some point.
I will say that we would be interested in doing another DLC package beyond this
Would.
one, but we are unable to commit to one at this time.
This is fair.
Yeah.
But there's
Get
been
your
a lot
levels
of
ready for DLC 5.
I mean, just keep making the levels for your own benefit, and then maybe someday we'll sell them.
Well, that's a shitty way of saying that because it's not like we do. There's benefits
They get
on
money
all
from
sides.
it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, make your levels, and then maybe someday there will be a pack where we have a leaderboard and DLC 5 confirmed. There we go.
I do kind of want to go DLC 2 and then DLC 5.
Alright, well, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. I didn't have an intro slide, so this is your intro slide. Bada boom, your first winner.
Boom.
We got Frostbite.
Frostbite from Shroud Eye.
This was up there.
Did you do this in order?
I did this in no particular
order.
He did this in no order.
But here it is. I just used the images you guys took for your
Stills.
for your the load screens. So hopefully they're all pretty aesthetically pleasing. We got Joust from Fishlith. Fishlith is like.
You should mention that we're running through all of the challenge mode maps first.
Yeah, these are all the challenge. I didn't include the single player one, but we'll just talk about that one. We got Joust Fishlith, who, if you recall, got Thermocouple Alto accepted in the original one.
And he did a lot of the stuff in the texture pack.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of the decals and stuff have come from him.
Fishlith does make great stuff.
Yes.
So like, yeah.
It's like a monolith of fish.
We got Magical
Made it
from
in it. Yep.
As a personal note here, if you are in the chat still, that bottom, the bottom pillar thing, it's not connected to anything. You might wanna connect it to.
Just, if you're looking.
But otherwise, we really like this map. I don't know how to pronounce.
It's gotta be Ocellus.
Is it Ocellus?
Ocellus.
From Krusty here.
I can see it being Ocellus.
This one was real bright, I recall, but it was in a good way. I do like it.
Yep.
We picked a lot of. There were a lot of metrics to it, whether it be how good it looks, how good it flows, how unique it is.
And then there was debates. There was a lot of debates, you guys.
Yeah.
We came up with our lists independently, then we came back together and we compared notes, and then we debated on anything that we disagreed. Some of them we just flat out agreed on. We're like, yeah, absolutely. But there were close calls and back and forths and all that stuff, sacrifices that could be made. But yeah.
Penta Prism.
Coming up with Oprah.
This one, I liked this one a lot. This one's super unique.
I think we all like this one. It has a surprisingly good flow for how tight the level feels. I think that was one of the biggest enjoyment factors to this.
Yeah.
There's always some place for you to go, even though the rooms are small and the corridors are small.
Yeah.
You're always going somewhere. This is good.
It was really
this
cool.
one.
Scheme from Kevin.
Yep. This is the on its side, the coily business on its side. I think. Yeah.
This had a real good flow.
This had good flow too. Flow was pretty important to us, especially in a challenge
Flow
mode
was
map.
certainly important.
Yeah.
Kevin. Now we got Kevin again.
Slipstream was good.
This had that weird, well, as you can see here, the weird
wind tunnel.
What did we ever?
Wind tunnels,
what
right?
did we ever call the official names for
Yes,
these?
wind tunnels.
Are they just wind tunnels? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that
Wind
was
tunnels?
just our debug name for it, but there you go.
Mm-hmm. I think in any bug report we ever wrote, I think we called them wind tunnels.
That would
Acceleration tunnels. That's what they were actually called in the game. But
Alright.
wind tunnels. Yeah. So we got Slipstream up here, another one from Kevin, and one more from Kevin, who we actually. This one was very unique with the teleporters, which sometimes got a little confusing. But I think a little bit of confusion doesn't necessarily make a map bad, especially if the idea is to replay a map and set high scores in it. So, I don't know. We like this one a lot.
Yeah. Kevin did kill it.
No, Kevin seriously, like, let's go, man.
Hey, half the DLC so far, Chili. We
He's
still got more to go.
He's got 3 of 12. We
3 of
wanted
12.
to keep with the consistency of the past DLCs and the number of challenge modes that we shipped with, so we got 12 again.
I do want to call Shenanigans though, because Tessellation has 2 L's in it.
Yeah, I just spelled it like he presented it, so here we go.
I feel like we need to take the level out because he spelled Tessellation wrong.
Hey, he spelled tessellation how he wanted to spell it.
It's creative freedom. We got Cryo from Fishlith, which, if you do recall as well, the initial submission of, I just said the name of it the first time around.
Shenanigans has been declared. Get the broom.
The first submission from Fishlith in DLC 1, we had requested. There you go, thermocouple. We had requested he split it up into a few maps, and we determined that the maps split up, which, to be fair, the maps split up.
Yeah.
We took 2 of them, split up. The flow we felt was preserved in them, and the just looks and feel of both of the levels.
I mean, having made like a
great.
bunch of the material in there,
so
he used it all very well.
Not to overly justify taking things that were sort of submitted in the first one, but these turned out really well.
Yeah.
We like how it split. We like also that they do feel unique, even though they were spawned from a map
if somebody didn't tell you that they were the same, you would have a hard time knowing that, I think. Anyway.
Back from an original DLC 1 submission, revisiting Turnabout from Unit. We really like this map.
Dude, the color scheme in this map is sick. This, like, I love the color scheme, the central core where it just goes from orangey red all like to icy blue. Just, this is an awesome aesthetic, man.
Yeah.
Sick. And it has good flow, obviously, which is like another important factor. Yeah, man. I agree, Miaz.
Got Upper Manifold, which we'll talk to you over on about if you just want this to be called Manifold, because Laura didn't make the cut.
Yeah, we
However,
didn't take Lower.
But I did like Upper. I do also remember back in the submission for the first time, I had even given some pointers of like, hey, this floor, this could use some extra decals, and you definitely cleaned it up. It looks real nice now, and the flow is like super preserved. The original Manifold was a little big. Splitting it into 2 was a good call, and Upper took the cake with that.
You could always keep it as Upper Manifold and then just have Lower Manifold for DLC 7.
Yeah, there you go.
Call it Upper Manifold, let the people wonder. There you go, Chili.
We'll see, we might, whatever. There's an implied lower. And was that all 12? Did we get through all 12? It would appear so. So to recap, Upper Manifold, Turnabout, Mezzo, Cryo, Tessellation, misspelled, Slipstream, Scheme, Pentaprism, Oculus or something, Magical, Joust, and Frostbite.
DLC 2 million. Perfect.
So there you go. And then the single player campaign, we decided to go with the collaborative effort of, I don't want to miss somebody's name, so I'm not even going to say everybody's name.
That's a nice way to credit people.
But the collaborative effort of people in the community, which we're going to have to figure out the legalese of all of that. But that's a whole nother thing. But Call of Charon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna mispronounce whatever, whenever.
It's a planet. It's not very important. You wouldn't know.
Is it a planet?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know, I don't
It's
know this. But we decided, single player was very hard to decide on.
Single player was super hard to decide.
Like, a lot of people had very cohesive single player levels.
There were some
campaigns
things.
Even.
Yeah, like, had to look at an entire campaign and evaluate the whole thing. Some things in the campaigns would rule out. There was one where one choice ruled out the whole campaign for us because it was it's a short campaign. It's only a couple of levels, and that one choice wrecked that one level. And now you're looking at only 3 other levels and one big problem. I don't know. We all had strong opinions on these. There was a lot of debating back and forth on this, but we universally agreed that we liked the collab.
See, and Splat says it out there. So, good job, Cyrus, DH, Shroud Eye, Krusty, and myself.
There you go. But no,
good job,
honestly,
especially to myself.
Yes.
Every single player submission could have made it. It just was a matter of we only really wanted one campaign.
Yeah, we were looking at only taking one. We were going to look at 2 small ones, and that was another discussion that we ended up having too. Is do we want 2 small ones? Do we want one kind of medium-ish length one? What do we want? How many levels do we want? Whatever. But we ended up with just the single one.
So honestly, if you guys want to collaborate again in the future, if we do announce another one.
Look, if you're serious about Cyrus, then Ed is sorry.
I'm not. Not sorry at all.
But yeah, so there we go. We'll reach out to everybody who was picked soon with some legalese.
TM. That's our standard soon.
And hopefully we'll have a trailer to drop pretty soon as well, whenever we actually have a release date, which is going to be another thing that I have to do in whatever spare time I end up having. So.
Which apparently doesn't exist for any of us, so, no problem.
Well, it's a new month. I'm not going to have to play Hearthstone for a little bit. So.
Alright. Let's get RockLeone in here.
Yeah, Ronkley, you ready?
Let's talk to our boy.
So, Ronkley, for those of you who do not know, has been super busy with the OTL, the Overload Teams League. We have included the bot that he also wrote in the official Discord to check on server status, check on teams and stuff. You can see the OTL channel in the official Discord, and let's figure out how to do this, huh?
Yeah.
Let's
it's that button. That's the one.
Call
the one that says call.
Here. We'll see how this works.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Hey.
Let's do this.
Hold on, we're still doing things.
No, we got this.
It's only a matter of time. There we go.
Got him.
You got a full screen business.
I gotta do some alt-tabbing business here and all of this.
Okay, he has a lot more cool shit than you have.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I immediately like his setup better than ours.
I went minimal and exclusively Overload-related stuff here. All right, boom.
Actually,
we got Rocket.
Actually, not a whole lot. I mean, I brought out the box, just for fun, and then.
Oh, nice.
Back there, I've got the Overload keychain out just right above the
Heck
thumb.
yeah.
Yeah,
I got a whole bunch of stuff on that wall. There's some Descent stuff, a lot of Necrodancer stuff since I'm into that game as well. So.
Oh, sick! Are you excited for the Zelda port?
I am so excited. I actually bought a Switch just for that because I've literally poured over 2,600 hours into Necrodancer on Steam.
Oh man. Yeah,
and it's kind of funny because you guys know Spoody too, right?
Yeah.
I used to watch his streams for Descent speedruns, And all of a sudden, one day he was playing something that wasn't Descent, and I'm like, "What's this?" And it was, of course, Crypt of the Necrodancer. He got me into that game, so I can blame him for that.
Yeah, well, blame, thank, whatever, you know.
Yep.
Well, so for those of you who don't know this, RockLeone, he's been. I mean, I already did the short introduction. Do you have anything else you want to introduce besides the OTL and working on mods and such?
Well, not a whole lot. I mean, OTL is pretty much a lot of what I'm doing right now. So it's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's kind of funny because the OTL has origins back in Descent 3. When Descent 3 started, there was a couple of guys, Syrian and Bash, who started the Descent 3 Teams League. And a few years later, they stopped doing it, but handed it over to me, and I ended up running it for a few years. And we did some pretty cool stuff with it, kept it alive for a while. It was, of course, once Parallax Online kind of died out, that was kind of the end of that game. Yeah, it's got its ties back to that, and we tried to keep some of the spirit of that original league as well, but we put in some new modern things as well, introducing concepts like seasons. We got our second season coming up in July. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice.
For the people that don't know, because I'm sort of new to even knowing that the OTL exists, just run down what it is for everybody.
So OTL stands for Overload Teams League, and it's basically a league. We currently have 6 active teams. We have a 7th trying to form right now, and basically you play whoever you want, whenever you want. We have occasional tournaments. We have one-day tournaments at the end of every month. We had a mid-season invitational back in April where Bammer, PTMC, ended up picking up first place over my team. I was a little salty about that, but you guys did good. You guys deserved it.
Yeah, he cheated.
Yeah, he cheated. It's really awesome. I could not have imagined. We are approaching 300 games in this first season. We already have 281 completed.
Wow.
Most of those are Dynacore versus Old Man Gaming, but they're trying to go for the 157 dream. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's been a ton of fun.
If somebody wants to join, what do they just jump through the Discord and hit you up, or jump into the OTL channel?
Yeah, you basically go to otl.gg is the website, very short and sweet. And at the bottom, there's a link to the Discord. And once you get in the Discord, the bot pretty much handles everything. There's a list of commands on the website that you can use, and you go from there. It's pretty neat.
Awesome. That's super.
That's one of the things I really wanted to do, because this is now my 3rd Discord bot. If you don't know, I also do something called the Observatory, which is it's kind of a less frequent but more regular event for Descent 1. And we do it basically every Saturday on odd months. Like the next one's going to be the first Saturday in July. And I wrote a Discord bot for that too, but it was kind of very basic. And when I started working on OTL back last year, I think I started it up in July or something like that. It kind of had a lot of scope creep. Yeah. I kind of had this idea to start it in September or October or something like that, and I didn't get it done until the end of the year. And I was afraid once we launched the website and the bot, I was afraid that people would have forgotten about it by then. But no, we got 6 teams going strong. I mean, all of them are very active, and it's really cool to see.
That's great. I hope that 7th gets going. Give you guys a run for your money.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No kidding. The guy that's running it's based in India. Oh, nice. So that kind of makes it a little difficult, because that means that what servers do you play on?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't have anything out there.
Time zones that
that is the other one. Is the time zone difference is just nuts.
Yeah, I could talk about that a little bit too, because as you know, we back in February when Mike Koulis announced that basically people were starting to go their separate ways, development was stopping on Overload. People are kind of bummed out about that, and it's the first thing that really came up in the community is there's got to be some way we can get multiplayer happening over the internet on our own servers. And I think within a week, Arn drops Oil Proxy, and people tried out and were like, "This is amazing! This is so good!" And it just seemed like from that point on, things just it just snowballed into. I couldn't even imagine something like this happening back in January. We now have OL proxy, which is that's what allows you to connect from to do LAN matches over the internet. And then ARN comes out with OL mod, and all of a sudden you can play Monster Ball over the internet. Like no one saw this coming, and just like all these things that got added are just amazing. And we got a bunch of people that are contributing to it. Terminal's been contributing a lot to it. Luponics. I even think Tobias has been tinkering around with the code now. And we got a lot of stuff going on. It's so good.
Custom HUD colors.
Custom HUD colors. You can put in whatever color you want. I'm happy with the purple. I like the purple.
I like the purple too. I remember when like the purple.
Of course, I'm also a big fusion guy. I don't know if you see the fusion cannon back there.
Oh yeah.
That was my weapon in Descent.
Nice.
I remember when we didn't have purple and white as the colors, and we suddenly one day had them, and we're like, "This is awesome! This is life changing!"
Oh yeah, that was great.
Good times.
So yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty good news.
So I guess now that we have you on, is there anything that you could speak on Arnie's developments? I mean, you've already sort of given a brief overview, but do you have any details you want to go into on what's going on in the modding side?
We started up a community on GitHub. It's kind of not all that active. Most of the activity happens on Discord right now. But we have a big wish list of things that we want to do, and slowly but surely these things are getting checked off. The multi-team games, that was a recent addition. The join in progress was another one that got added recently. It was there's just so many things that have been added to OL mod. I can't even keep track of them. The homing fix, that was a very good quality of life addition that was found and changed, and it is so good. It's a 16-player game. You guys just played Wraith. We had 13 players in there in an anarchy once.
That's wild.
I remember we played in the office with 8, and we're like, "This is too much. This is crazy."
It's been great. So, but we're starting to think about things that we can do for the future as well. And coming up this week, I'm going to be working on. Because Luponics added a logging function so that it literally is doing a kill log and writing a kill log to a file. Well, I want to take that a step further and get that onto a website. We currently have a tracker, which is it's olproxy.otl.gg. And basically, because right now all that can track is when games are requested. It can't actually look at the game and say, "Oh, these people are in it. Here's what the score is. Here's who killed who." That's what we want to add to that.
Sure, that sounds cool. So,
yeah, we're going to be adding a whole bunch of nice stuff, and it's going to be really nice to be able to import that right into OTL without having to, because like I said, there's 300 games. Guess who's had to plug in the stats for every game? It's really quick, thankfully, but it would be so much easier if I just was able to point it at URL and say, "Here you go." So,
no, that could benefit like
cool.
even a stream too, or like a tournament stream, right, where you just have that as a HUD. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, and the tournaments have been awesome too. I mean, I think we've had 5 of the one-day tournaments now, and we tried to do something different with each of them, and like the first 2 months. Let's just say I learned from the first 2 months. The second month we did an all-hive tournament.
Okay.
That was not popular. that was not well received at all. But what we started doing is, now that we were able to add custom maps, we started using custom servers to put these maps on, and now we add like 3 maps a month to the league. So
nice.
I think currently we have a pool of 20 maps that you can play from on the OTL, and it's going to keep growing too. So it's great. And yeah, about those servers too. So the various servers, we call it the Azure network because it's on Windows Azure, and I had the idea to do that shortly after OL Proxy came out, because I'm like, I have this $150 a month credit on Azure through my MSDN subscription. I'm not using it. This sounds like something really good to put towards, and I spent like 2 weeks coding it and got it going, and it's people use that more than the official servers now for the OTL. I don't think there's been an official server OTL game in months.
Oh wow!
So it's pretty neat.
I mean,
We got servers in South Africa. We have servers in Brazil. We have servers in Australia. I could put up a couple more servers too. I'm thinking of putting them up in India because I mentioned we have the guys in India that are interested in playing. We could do that as well.
Yeah, you gotta get that home field advantage, man. That's important. Ping is everything.
Indeed. Yep. So, yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff has happened in the last few months, and I feel like it's going to keep going too. Especially, we got a ton of it. I think Blarget just literally spit out like 5 or 6 Monster Ball maps in a week.
Oh wow!
My God, that's sick.
So,
that is nuts.
So it's kind of too late to add it to season 2, but we're thinking of adding Monster Ball as a game mode for season 3 as well. So
man, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And
yeah,
so this is how out of touch I am. I'm pretty sure that the modding channel didn't exist the last time that I looked at Discord, but you guys have a channel in there now too. So if people are interested in it, they can just jump in there and talk to people about modding and get the scoop on that directly from you guys, which is like super nice. So good addition there, and I'm pretty sure you guys probably asked for it. So also good on getting that.
Yes, we did. We definitely asked for it.
Yeah. No, anything to help with it,
Reddit.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. I mean, this all sounds great. Like, when we can't do much more with the game, I'm always a fan of, modding, taking over and doing what we couldn't.
That's how Descent survived this long too. So no, it's awesome.
Yeah, we've even got an observer mode now too. That's
oh my god.
That was my big ask, was an observer mode.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first things that landed in OL mod. It needed some tweaks, but we've got a bunch of those tweaks. I think the last thing that I really want is double movement speed, because we have that in D1, and it's so much needed in D1 because you need to get around the map a lot faster.
Sure.
Right.
Than the players do. But yeah, it is really great. It is fantastic. This is above and beyond what I expected after Mike's announcement in February.
I mean, it's above and beyond what we could ever ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing that's come of this. The community's very tight knit, and
dude, we love our community. We love our Discord. Moving like all of the communication from like the forums that we used to host to Discord was like one of the best moves that we could have made, because it made it so much easier to reach right out to our fan base, and like everyone is very accommodating and generally very nice and helpful across the board. Mm-hmm. We have good mods. Our mods, we had a great pick of mods. I don't know how we won the lottery on that, but they all turned out to be great. So.
You did, yeah. It's awesome.
No.
We even have the rear view that was deemed impossible at some point.
Oh, you mean the picture-in-picture?
Rear view is possible.
Oh, picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not fully in. You can't use it in multiplayer because it's considered a cheat code right now. But you can use it in single player. And, it works really good.
Yeah, I think the main thought there was just too much processing or something.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Too much of a load on the video card, because you have to fully render everything in the one view and fully render everything in the other view. Mm-hmm. That's not to say that, I mean, obviously it looks like you got it working, but I think that was the major concern at the time.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. I really feel like the community has been really motivated to keep adding things to the game. Things that we kind of wanted but never really got, and it's just so good. How the community's moved forward.
Yeah.
No, it's been awesome to see the evolution of it all from the start. Yeah, it's more than we could have ever asked for.
Yep. I mean, man, this is one of the best games I've ever worked on. So, yeah.
Nice.
Ed, didn't you work on Destroy All Humans 3 for a hot second?
I worked on that for a long time. That game is severely underrated, or I don't remember because it's been so long since I've played it. It's probably utter trash. I don't remember.
It's.
Is it bad? Have you played it at all recently?
I mean, so it's terrible.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it also had its moments. So.
That's not the worst game that I've worked on.
That was a game that we worked on.
That's not the worst game I've worked on.
What was the worst? Zoanthrope?
No.
We don't need to have a discussion of what horrible games. We don't need to throw any games under the bus just because you're out of the industry right now. Doesn't mean we're not trying to burn bridges here, okay?
Okay.
They were all equally good.
The game I attacked, the studio doesn't exist anymore, so it's not burning any bridges.
Yeah, man, that bridge got burned before the
there.
game even released. That
I
bridge
was there
burned
when
down.
that studio shut down. I shut them down.
Alright, well, do you guys have any more questions for RockLeone?
I don't. I think you got most of mine. I'm glad you could join us, RockLeone. Thanks for weighing in on all this and getting that information out to everybody.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah, if you're in Twitch, join the Discord below.
Join the Discord below.
There's a button, just do it.
Yeah, man. Check out all the channels. There's a bunch of stuff all over the place. And if you get stuck on anything, the community is very helpful and willing to help you guys track down what the heck's going on. Absolutely. At this point, I think
we got Mike Kulas.
Oh my gosh.
Also, one last thing. Just want to shame Giant a little more here.
Do it.
There we go. We got
overload shirt.
We got another overload shirt. The only one without the overload shirt on.
Am I gonna have to disappear for a hot second, find a permanent marker, and show you my tattoo?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Well, Mike, if you got any closing words for RockLeone before we let him go too, or any questions on what's going on, feel free. Otherwise, it's been fun talking to you, RockLeone. Yeah. It's been great to see you on GDC or GDQ rather.
GDQ.
Plugging
us.
Oh yeah,
that was so much fun.
That was some of the best plug work. Like, because a lot of people don't know this game still that are out there, and we definitely, when you wrap that up, we definitely appreciated that. That was awesome. I was like, yes, he's shouting out to everybody. They all know now.
That was awesome. It was awesome.
It's wild to see the game in the wild too. Like whenever we get the opportunity to see it, and like whenever we get the opportunity to see streamers.
Did you guys caught Spoody's run back in January, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were super hyped.
That was fantastic. He did so well.
Yeah, he did. He did good. I don't know how he can talk and play at the same time, but
he can do it.
Can't play and do anything.
I can't. I don't know how you guys do that. Anyway. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you'll be able to join us again in the whenever we do another stream. I don't know. We keep talking about doing more streams and whatever. Hopefully it's not an annual event.
We'll at least do a 2-year though. Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least 2 years, you guys.
And whenever DLC 10 comes out, I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
Sure, absolutely.
Hold on, DLC 10 hasn't been confirmed yet.
Yeah. Can we confirm them one at a time? I feel like we're getting in so deep right now.
Well, again, reach out to us if there's anything we can help with.
Confirmed. Now we're on the hook for that too, you guys.
I know. I talked to Luke about it a little bit. He wasn't the most helpful about where we were on, I asked him about the assists and how all that worked. Which
we got that figured out. Figured out. That's in the. I think that's even in the latest version of All Out now. So
okay,
no, that's awesome.
Player games track assists way better. So
yeah, well, obviously anything we can do to help, and until we see you again.
Yeah, until we see you again. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you. Take care.
Later. Okay, we gotta hold on. We gotta wrap up the technical bits again.
No, I got there. I transitioned to this. I didn't want to, pull away the curtain too much. Are we trying to get our mods on for a quick interview of the state of the Discord? Is that
Dude, join the Discord. We don't need to loop them in anymore. They got enough to worry about with all the new people joining.
Oh, you know what else we have to? We gotta show who won the anniversary tournament.
Yeah, we do have
because I promised people some what you call it?
Swag for that. So there's swag. Did I give you the swag?
No.
But I owe you swag.
We'll figure that out. I don't want an ad for whatever Modern Warfare. Let's go ahead and just
yeet.
Well, let's yeet back over to Chrome here. All right, so.
Dude, I think there's 6 more M's in that chili.
We've got I hope these are the final scores here. If these aren't the final scores, I apologize. But I assume these are the final scores here. We got Yinit coming up with a big 1.2 mil.
Dude, Terminal is up to 12 million, but he missed the deadline. Terminal. Making everybody look bad.
Everyone say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
You were on the screen right here. So we got Unit finishing first here. We got Miasmic pulling up into second. Luponics at third. A bunch of 1 mil scores
thick 1
here.
millions.
And Astro, all of these top 5. Obviously, we had RockLeone on here too. But all these top 5 so big members of the community. Is great that you're still playing this challenge mode. I mean, you're intimidating some of the newer users here, maybe, but you know.
You should.
Yeah, they gotta learn how to play this game. Yoshi just missing. We got Max Sixtoff, who's been in a lot of the tournaments that we've been running as well.
We got some German representation, some
Yeah, Derhaas
space
in there.
representation.
Darcy is from outer space.
Kevin, I assume this is the Kevin who we're going to take a bunch of maps from.
Yeah, man, that European representation.
And Iguana up in here as well, so.
Code Iguana.
Thanks everybody for participating in the top 5.
Top 5 patches.
We will we'll reach out to you soon. Hopefully Ed gets those 2 in as a timely matter of.
We need addresses for the top 5 ones, so that's got to go through you. The other people, the past people that we owe patches to, those go out tomorrow. But the people for this contest, if you guys are in the top 5, so Unit, Miasmic, Luponics, Astro, and RockLeone, if you guys want one of the sweet Chronos Frontier patches, send your address information to Ben. If you live in a country other than the United States, just be really sure that you're using the international address format, because it is a pain to figure out what those words mean when I don't speak that language.
Yes.
And include whatever country I have to send it to too. We are willing to send outside of the United States because it's just a patch and a letter. It's not super expensive to send it to you guys. So, hit up Ben. Let him know where you're at and what you're winning.
Yeah.
If you've won before and are on this list, I don't think I have your address anymore.
I mean, there's a reasonable chance I might have some of their addresses from like a year ago when we sent out the various swag and whatnot.
Yeah, but if they won from the patches, I shredded that whole list because I didn't want any record of any of that stuff. So
I just have it in DMs on Discord.
But yeah, so just send it to Ben anyway. If you're on that list and you want a patch, send your address and contact info to Ben through Discord. Just DM him, and we'll take care of the rest. We'll let you guys know when we plan on letting him out. It's gonna be a time on that, probably a couple of weeks, I'd say, just to get everything wrapped up. Anything else? What do we have? What else?
We want to bring the mods on real quick. Chili, you here? Yoshi, you said you're all set. So
Lothar was getting ready to leave.
Is Lothar? You trying to say hi?
Lothar, I'm with Lothar in a minute here.
No, that's what I'm saying. We'll do a quick check-in with all the mods just to say hey to the community that they've been moderating this whole time. Just check in with everybody there as well.
All right.
And
yank it all together if you can figure out how to do this.
Let's figure it out.
You're clicking. Dude, next time we do this, we need to play more. I like the guest starring, but I feel like we did not play enough, and I need to practice ahead of time.
I think maybe if it was like one of us was playing while the other 2 were just kind of doing everything else.
Chili's in.
How do I add people?
You don't click on the add settings button, I'll tell you that much.
I'm not gonna. How do I add people?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Chili, add people to our
call.
call.
Look really old.
I don't.
Or do I have to make like a new group? You know what I could do?
Group is probably easiest.
How do I do a group then? Alright, hang up. Alright, I'm gonna hang up then and I'll start.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, bye. Good talk.
Is this thing on? Where's the...
Look,
Hello?
alright, look. I gotta figure it out. Oh man, it's been a while since I've done a group call. How do I do this?
Wow. I'm really glad that we planned this ahead of time.
Look, it was easy enough when there was only one person.
Yeah. That was never the challenge, though.
I know.
You just click the button.
Pull.
Just click the button.
No, let's just pull Chili back into this call.
Okay.
Because I think there's gotta be a way to do it from here.
Alright, I'm back.
Here we go. Add friends.
Yeah, push that button. That's the one. No.
Give me that.
We could also just make like a voice channel in the.
That's what we should
have
done.
Let's do that. We don't need to see your guys' faces.
We could have just used the mod voice chat channel because there is one.
We have it. Right. We'll meet you there. They don't know about it.
All right,
Nobody
later,
else
bro.
knows.
Next, you're gonna say they don't know about the button.
Where's our mod channel? Oh my god, it's
Admins
all
only. Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go. Hey, we got Yoshi in here too.
And look, they joined instantly because they know how to do this.
All right,
Nice.
we got
worked.
Lothar, I believe, sitting this one out. But that's
Trying to run audio or anything like that. That's all right, Lothar.
But what's up, guys? It's been a while. I mean,
Yeah.
I played some Apex with Chili here, but Yoshi, what you been up to?
Well, I've been up to the same as ever. Like I said in the text, making stuff all the time, all kinds of different things. So I never finish any of them.
Nice. Yeah, well,
Yeah. It sounds like a lot of people I know.
having a pile of unfinished products isn't necessarily a bad thing.
That's what I do in real life, just all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Every now and then I'll sit down and focus on one of them till it's done. I've got a couple of those straw sculptures that I make that I've entered in a gallery show.
Oh, nice.
I hope they get in. I'll hear next week.
That's it.
Hey, that's sick, man. Chili, what are you up to, man? Let's hear it.
I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got the full-time job, which, that's a thing. I just started a couple of weeks ago an internship with the Pittsburgh Public Health Department that I need to get for completing my master's degree by the end of the year. So that's a thing. And then outside of that, it's basically Overload and Apex, or Overload and whatever other game of the month it is.
There we go.
Yeah, it's great. I was just thinking on it now, and Overload's been one of the few games that I've played for more than 6 months at a stretch. I think the last time I spent this much time, playing and tinkering and thinking about a game has been probably Halo 2 when I was about 15. So this has been great. It's been great to be connected with the community and helping to build it up and all that kind of thing. So yeah,
I would say the same thing. Overload has most certainly topped my Steam library for hours played out of anything. Of everything that I had before Steam was the thing, the only game that might come close is Descent. But I think that I've surpassed that at this point.
That's it.
Yeah, the game is clean, man. Like it's nice. It's fun times.
More maps being added every day, more DLC coming at you to actually have leaderboard support for that too.
woo!
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. It would be really cool at some point to have a multiplayer DLC pack that we could get onto consoles.
We talked about that. That's hard.
I believe it.
It's hard
to get the Xbox version approved.
When you put it that way.
It took us a while to get through the original approval and DLC. We talked about doing DLC. I don't want to rule that out because anything's possible.
Sure.
But I can talk to Mike and Matt again about it and just see where they're at with all of this. I think the consensus was last time that if we're going to do it, we're going to put everything together into one big one so that we don't have to do multiple little ones because it's so hard to do them. But I don't remember where we landed with any of this, and I have to go back and talk to Alan again anyway. Talk to Matt.
Boy, I tell you, once you get to that point, it's going to be a big pack.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that. So I have to talk to Alan too because of the technical ask behind it. It's not just a Matt thing. So yeah.
Well, he's got to do the leaderboards too because he said he would. So at least we'll be talking to him about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's all we're willing to promise at this point.
Nice.
Let's see.
Poster almost made it the whole time. I'm really proud of Poster.
That's good. Good job, Buster.
Yeah, I considered putting attack in it, but I didn't really want to put attack in it, so. I gotta frame that poster too at some point.
No.
That's a big poster. You guys have one, right?
Dude,
yeah.
Mine is still
I do not
perfectly
actually, but that's
laid
okay.
out in order to get a frame for it because I don't want to roll it up because then
Yeah.
it's gonna be impossible to frame me business.
Sure.
That's another item that I've procrastinated on until now. So thanks for the
There we go.
Yeah, moved
incentive,
back in
guys.
August, but still have yet to put up basically all the wall art.
No. I stole from, and I use the term stole loosely because I asked if I could take it, but I have one piece of concept art that I kept from the project that I absolutely
Oh,
adore.
wow.
And I really
That
want to
is
get a frame on that and put that up because,
Nice.
man, it's sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like I was
Yeah, for
making
sure.
fun of Sandblast, the guys for Destroy All Humans 3 before, but they had some really cool swag at their office that was left behind.
They did. I still have a shot glass and a pen from them, and I didn't even go to their office.
Okay, the shot glass is cool. That pen was basically defective.
The pen
Those
was
pens
basic,
were terrible.
but I wrapped it with gum wrappers, the gold foil, and now it looks sweet. It's like if they would have done that originally.
But like I found like Bruce Campbell like outtake like VHS tapes.
Oh snap! We got an update on Matt. Matt is working on a project with our old boss from Before Descent. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
spicy.
Wow.
Which makes him very old. Yes, true. It makes me feel better about everything all the time. Ask Chili about his zipline skills. Chili, tell me about your ziplines.
I mean,
Are you?
not in real life. I play an R8 Pathfinder. Come check me out sometime.
Good
Not
enough
this
for
weekend though, because I'm gonna be streaming all kinds of Overload stuff. I'm gonna shamelessly plug myself right here. Get ready, boys.
Dude,
I'm
plug
streaming
away.
Overload stuff all weekend. I'm doing playable teasers, all the old builds. Like I got a huge archive of early access stuff. I'm gonna step through doing all the
Nice.
DLC stuff, challenge mode, single player. Gonna do a whole campaign run, doing some multiplayer, probably late Saturday, early Sunday.
That's it.
So yeah,
Have
that's
you kept,
fun times.
Have you guys kept old builds? Like.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Dude, I'm glad you
yep.
did
Then
because I don't have any
when
of those. No,
when
that's
we
not
were
true.
still
There are. There's
Go
like
ahead.
100 on here.
Yeah.
If you wipe this computer, we
Wow.
lose all those builds.
I mean, I also have most of.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I also have a ton of builds. In theory, I think I have each of the. I have most of the early access builds, and then
Same.
a smattering of like whatever random, either like, you know, final version or release or debug version of
Yeah.
the game from various times.
Mhm.
Hey, Chili, did you ever get the 3 beta backer demos?
I don't believe I did. I was added to the beta ex post facto for the multiplayer stuff.
Would you
'cause
like them?
Ooh.
I have.
Yeah.
Man,
How do I
was
get?
just
How do I
checking.
get to those?
Yeah, let me see how big they are and if I can get them to you via Dropbox or something else. But,
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I just checked my archives and I have all 3 still.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, because I'm thinking back on it, and you know, when we were still on the forum chat, here we go, back down memory lane.
Don't go there.
Don't
anymore.
go there now. It's dark abyss.
So
when Mike or Matt or Giant, when you started doing it, y'all would come on like a day or two in advance of the next build, so I'd rush back to my hard drive and just copy everything to a directory on a totally different.
Mike says we should give those
memory
demos for free. Mike,
Well,
you get to decide that.
I won't wipe this computer then yet. So
I don't think this
we'll-
one has any on it. So Giant.
I'm not sure about the MP demos, just because. I mean, I don't think it really.
Those
cared
were
about
handled
those,
through
honestly.
Steam entirely.
Giant will have.
Yeah.
If anyone has them.
I think I have some of the multiplayer builds, but if I remember correctly, you guys might have pulled everything single player out of those just to keep the file size small. But
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
almost positive we pulled the single player assets out just to make things like quicker. Like I think it wasn't like methodical
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything. We
No,
just
that's
like
right.
deleted folders.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
We did sort of just
Yeah.
do that anyway. Well, whatever. Will backers revolt if we just give away all this stuff? I don't know. It's been a year.
I think it's been a long period of time for that. I mean, they can definitely weigh in and let us know how they feel about that. But
Yeah.
like, in my opinion, a year passed for material that was like pre-release material.
Share the wealth, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's not nearly as bad as like console-specific exclusive titles that like a couple months later are like now we're on the other console. It was exclusive for almost a year. It was exclusive for a full year at this point.
Is Midnight? Is that Jeff?
Yeah, Midnight's Jeff.
Okay.
Have we heard anything about Jeff's source code of D3? I
Not sure
don't
if I
know.
remember.
I haven't heard anything. If that was a question to me.
No, I mean I've been talking to Jeff for a while too, so I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
I was
I'll
gonna
ask
say,
him next
You
time
guys
I talk
work
to
with
him,
him,
yeah.
so
We are in close
Well,
contact. So.
yeah.
Jeff is also still at Volition.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Still, I mean, he came back.
Mike weighing in. Haha, Jeff T3 source. No, Don't hold your breath on that there.
The real
All right.
question is, when do we get the source code
I
for
see.
the Overload editor?
Oh yeah, there we go. Yoshi with the big questions.
I mean, good luck.
Yeah, well,
Probably not.
That's fair.
One can wish.
just our motto is never say never, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Look, it's
That's
something
fair.
to look forward to at the something year anniversary.
We
Mike,
should
you
do
writing
that.
all this
Don't
down?
see why not.
Oh, hey.
Mike said we should
Look
do
at
that.
Mike
Don't
over
see why
that.
not. Release editor.
Yeah.
Source. Yeah.
Mike's
I ask about the editor source because Oberon, one of your winners for the DLC 2, has created a whole bunch of custom geometry editing tools, which do very, very powerful, more CAD-based things to make geometry editing much easier.
Well, there you go.
And
nice.
getting those integrated would be amazing.
Maybe we'll get Dan back into CAD actually.
It's all starting to make sense now. It's all coming together. Okay.
It's all one big web. That's my main role in the Discord, is keeping track of everything so that I can point people at the right places.
I mean, that is, yeah.
That's what we pay you the big bucks.
We pay you
for.
guys the big dollars for. Which, by the way, thanks for doing this all for us, you guys. I'd be
Oh, it's a
drowning if
pleasure.
we-
It's
if
an
we didn't
absolute
have you.
pleasure.
Hey, it's
Yeah, I
not
love
just
it.
tracking
It's been
the
great.
in the strategy guide and I think the actual instruction manual. I forgot where we put your stuff.
All kinds of things. I know that the
Yeah.
You guys are for sure in the strategy guide though.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, and you put my diagram for the 3 flight modes in the
Oh
manual.
yeah,
Right.
that was
CD
balling.
box.
That was balling. We all agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to Giant for giving me the numbers to actually make that accurate.
Yeah, I remember
Because
getting those
seeing
numbers.
it is quite a revelation.
Yeah.
Man, we threw that together a year ago.
No, we did.
I know. It's
Crap.
weird.
Dude, that thing, those are still some major pride points for me. Like, I go back and look at those and I'm like, man, those are great.
Yeah.
If you ask Mike too about packing up boxes, it was very therapeutic for all of us, I think.
It was, yeah. I got to cut a lot of foam. That was great.
Well, somebody's got it right, Mike. Well-
Midnight has it, but
We'll check in for another stream in the eventual future.
eventual future. That sounds like a problem for eventual future us.
But
Cool.
there we go. We already got the ball
All
rolling.
right, man.
We got Mike in
Yeah,
here
multitasking.
Nice.
doing all these parentheticals.
All right, gentlemen. I think we're gonna wrap it up here because right now I'm starving.
I think we're all very
Cool.
tired and slightly hungry.
And
All
in case it's not obvious, once again, especially like our community's great. Our mods, every one of them, other than a helpful tourist, is fantastic.
Nah, I'm the worst
You
by
guys,
far.
you guys are all great. Lothar, anyone else, like all you guys.
anyone who
fantastic
stayed
people.
up till the break of dawn, what are you doing? You people are crazy.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you
glad.
for
Don't
tuning
you
in.
question that. I'm glad that they stayed with us to watch this, man.
Especially you people
Seriously.
in
Shroud Abbey
Germany or
Punnels.
space. Like, way to stick around for this.
Contingent at the
This-
ISS. Thanks for joining us.
This has been great to stream again. We might be able to convince Volition to do a stream with us at some point in the near future.
Yeah.
too.
That would be
If only
really
you
fun.
get the most important person there on this, listening in.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the first time I heard about Overload was when they did the Volition stream before I was a part of the team. So, like, you know,
Yeah.
there's some reach, right? But thanks you guys for being active members of the community. Still,
Yep.
thanks for saying hello and greeting everybody that that actually is new to the Discord. There are still new people, you know, trickling into the Discord, and it's great to make them feel welcome.
That is half
yeah.
of my Meeseeks points.
Always a
Hello.
pleasure.
Now,
For some reason, the Overload Discord just attracts the nicest people.
it does.
Yeah.
It really does. And we've had this conversation several times at work. We're like, I don't know how we got such a great community, but this is awesome. Like, it could have been so much worse. We could have had people up in arms about the littlest of things, but no, man, it's a joy to interact with the
And
community.
it felt like almost any time anybody was negative, they generally just like leave pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate
Well,
everything. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You're the only one, right? Like,
want to shout out to Two Cables. We miss you, buddy.
We miss you, boy.
It's been a while. Hopefully you come back and
I hope everything's
pop
all right
in
for
every
you,
now
man.
and then.
Yeah, just hope he's
Otherwise-
doing well.
I hope it ended up being everything you dreamed of, or
Not
at
yet.
least close enough, man.
I hope you all are doing well. Everybody that's been involved since before I even joined the team, everybody that's been involved since before, all of us joined the team, ever since it was the inception of another tunnel shooter.
Yeah.
But we'll see about streaming again. Stay tuned on Twitter and Discord. You know where to find us. Add us, retweet us, follow us.
It's down there.
If you're on Twitch, you know where to find us. If you're on YouTube, I'll have to update that stream description because it probably says whatever we streamed a year ago.
Okay, yeah, probably true. I'm really amazed you didn't update
And
that.
if you're on Mixer, wow. Thanks for
One of
sticking
two.
with us.
Hey, we had 2 viewers on there one time. It was great.
Quick shout out to you guys.
Quick shout out to Mixer, that still exists apparently.
I'm amazed that they are still sticking with that.
Anyway, it's been a hell of a year. It's great that we're all still involved in things. It's great that we can all come back to this and the community, and we can all talk about Overload and just honestly what it means to us, what it means to everybody. Like it's been fun.
Yeah, man.
It's been insane that we can pull you guys as viewers for Twitch like every time that we stream.
Yep.
Just honestly, we're all humbled. We're all thankful.
Well, it's always a
Until
great
next
time.
Yeah, it's great. Shout outs to the people.
Tell the people. We'll see you guys around. Thank you so much. We're
We'll
starving.
be
All
here.
right. Later.
Love you, but we're starving.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
See ya.
Peace.